How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm chilling. I'm vibing. I know I'm a little tired. I just came back from work, but other than that, I'm pretty good. You're not as tired as you are. You've been through a lot. You've been going through a lot.
Listen, I'm alive, and that's what matters. And I'm gonna be okay. Trust. I've been through worse, probably, but this was definitely up there. But no, I'm gonna be totally fine.
Right, as long as you're good, everything should be fine. But you've been doing a lot of things. I didn't know how public you are with what happened. I don't know if a lot of people know about exactly what happened, but I will definitely say that like you do a lot of content. Like I will looked at a couple of the things you made before, and like
Yeah.
as a cosplayer and as a content creator, you do a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff.
I do. I'm not the typical VTuber. I don't really make the typical VTuber content. But yeah, I do a lot of things. It's funny because people like don't know what I do for work because I talk about everything but my jobs.
Oh, snap.
So people think I'm unemployed.
They don't know.
People
They don't know.
They don't know what I do, which is like it's funny because I feel like I'm a yapper, but I don't talk about my jobs because like they kind of suck. I mean, they don't suck, but also like I just don't talk about. I don't know, but I do a lot of things, not just out like not that's not just YouTubing.
No, which makes sense. And in my opinion, this is all about the fact that like is this when people just think of you as a content creator, they think that all you do is content creator. Like if you're not streaming, you're making content or sleeping. But if you're not, but if you are streaming, that's all your mind's on, the streaming kind of stuff. They just know you as your live persona, and that's it. You don't exist outside of this live persona. But you don't realize that most of these people who are creating content, they have lives behind the scenes. They do stuff. They have jobs. They have families. They have things to do. So it's just kind of surprising to a lot of people that was like, wait, do you have a job after this? I was like, yeah, no. How you think?
No.
You think I can afford all of this? You think I can afford this without any of this kind of stuff? No, you need to buy things.
Like, I mean, I think it is a privilege to be able to use like your platform to pay for, assets and your model and all that stuff. But like, I also do like working. Call me a boomer. I think working instills good values.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's a boomer thing. You have to work. Like I don't think anyone like unless you were like one of those like generational wealth people who like literally lives off of their grandfather's like fortune, and now you just haven't worked a day in your life. But most of society, you have to work to get something,
Yeah, and it's just funny, I think, because I work with children. That's like one of the things I do. I work with children, and I work with younger kids, so like I mean they're like 7, so it's kind of things like I want to be a mermaid when I grow up, and I'm like but some people like they want to be streamers, and I'm just like I am always like follow your dreams, but
fun.
that dream may change, and that's okay. That's okay. It's good to have those goals in mind, but also your dreams are going to change, I think, as you get older. But a lot of kids, I didn't realize how big streaming was until a couple years ago, I think, and I was like, oh wow, like people really do make livings off of streaming, and kids like aspire to be that, but I call me old fashioned. I like I like to work. Not really, but I gotta do something with my life,
You just gotta have something. You have to have something going on with your life. You have to be doing something, which I totally agree on that kind of sense. Like I have worked all my life. I've worked in a lot of different like retail stores and stuff like that throughout my careers, and so for me, like I can't fathom not being able to worry about something to do. When I left school, where every single week I would always have to worry about what kind of project I didn't get done. Now it's just like, okay, now when do I need to clock in? When do I need to clock out? I can't do vacations very well because I'm always like worried of what I need to be doing. I can't sit down and relax.
No, I get it. My idea of relaxing is doing more things.
Yeah, it's just having a goal. Yeah, have to have
like
other things
projects. That's what I do, and I'm just like, that's not probably good.
Very good.
But like I don't know, like my idea like of like a good like vacation is like I'm doing things on the vacation. I'm doing activities. I'm going out. I'm doing stuff. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I even though I do stuff on the vacation with like a little coconut drink in my hand, but you know I'm doing things like I can't. I'm like a shark. I can't stop. You know,
Stop. Yeah,
and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But you know, I think about a good like equal place.
a good equal place. Like you should relax because you want burnout, because that's the big issue
Mm-hmm.
about people is they
Mm-hmm.
burn out. But also you do want to stay busy. You know, you can't really. We are not lazy. We can't be lazy. Like our bodies won't allow us to. And whenever like
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's hard to play video games nowadays, because like I will sit down and I was like, cool, I want to play this video game, and my brain is just like, hey, you know, you should do this one thing. You know, like you've been putting this off for a while. I was like, let me just play this
Yeah.
game. I want to play this game. It's like, but dishes, but laundry, but that
No,
one editing that
actually.
video, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that, and because like, as a kid, I was like speed running through these games like crazy as a kid, and now as an adult, like I was trying to replay like Legend of Zelda, and I was just like, wait, like oh my god, like this is
This?
hard. Like I
Yeah.
played it as a kid. I beat that game in like a road trip. We were going to my grandma's house. It's like a 5-hour drive. I beat that game like there and back. Like and then
Wow.
like nowadays it's like oh I still have not beaten Tears of the Kingdom. I've had the game for a
Oh.
year and a half now, haven't beat it. I've
Mhm.
accepted my fate now. I'm just like oh well,
So we are adults. We have
here we
things to
are.
do. We can't
I
do this kind of
have
stuff, you
things to
know.
do. So I think, which sucks, but also at the same time though it's like oh I can make content out of this. And then I'm
You
like
make content.
no. So like because you know it's like oh my gosh this game just came out, do I want to play it for myself or do I want to stream it? And so I have like made like very strict rules for myself. So like there's games I play off stream and there's games that I have saved for on stream because I'm just like I don't like I don't want to ruin my own enjoyment and fun or burn out because I'm trying to play like a million games on stream all the time. I need to have time for myself.
Which is true. Makes sense. You need to make time for yourself. Exactly. Like you
Mhm.
need to have that kind of like break, and that's why I always try and do myself personally. But on days off, I always have to like do some kind of content, either these VTuber interviews or I do my own streams and things like that. But I think that's good. I think it's healthy. You need to have that kind of balance, especially as you get older in life, because you need to stay busy. You need to stay busy
Yeah.
and do stuff. So I definitely agree. But with that said, hello everyone. This is a fun little VTuber talk show we like to host each and every week where we get to know a brand new VTuber. This week we have a very lovely, very hairy, very lioness mane. I'm guessing your mane right there is your giant mane.
Yes, it is. It is my main. Thank you for noticing. I didn't
Of
think it was
course.
noticed.
Yeah, I know. I did. You know what? I was so captivated by your giant eyes that I couldn't tell by your giant mane.
Thank you. Thank you.
How about you introduce yourself to the very few people who might not know who you are?
Hi, my name is Tommy. I am a lion Gyaru. I kind of do a weird mishmash of content right now. I do like IRL content. I cosplay. I do hand cam streams. I've done a couple face streams. I do a lot of stuff, but primarily my focus is kind of is kind of the 2000s and like the actual 2000s, like kind of just recounting those times, and fashion and pop culture. Those are kind of my niches right now, and just like 2000s video games. So I tend to play a lot of older games.
Nice,
I'm
nice.
very big on preservation and physical content.
Same, same.
Yeah. I love to, so that's why I play like I like playing old games or streaming old games. Like I play new games off on my own time really, but I love to stream old games. Old niche games. That's kind of my thing. Which can be advice or you know good. But yeah, that's basically me what I do.
Nice, I like that. That's actually really cool. For me, I also love retro. I am 100% advocate of physical media, keeping physical media. I even got myself a huge bookshelf with a whole bunch of different video games of all my favorite games I grew up with.
Nice, as
So
you should.
I'll also do a picture of it later, but it's really cool things.
Please do.
And I even reached out and like I got myself all the PlayStations. I have PlayStation 1 through 5. So I have all the PlayStations.
Nice.
All right. I love it so much. It's so good. I have an original Xbox. I got original GameCube. So good.
I'm going to rob you.
No, you don't know where I live. Do not know where.
No, I actually for the longest time I had what do you call it? I had the original PlayStation. As a kid, that's what that was my first video game system, and my parents got rid of it during COVID.
What? Why?
I to this day, I think they were cleaning out stuff, and I said, guys, don't touch that PlayStation. I want to keep it, and then I haven't seen it since. So
that's sad. I'm so sorry. Luckily, you can probably get it pretty cheap. You can probably get it for like $60. Yeah, you can probably get it.
They are cheap. But I think I have a 3DS right now, and I have a Switch, and I have a PS4.
Nice.
I would love to have more physical stuff. I just don't have the space or the money for them. But my 3DS is probably like my pride and joy because I have a good handful of physical video games on it. DS games and 3DS games on it. But I love physical media. I love preservation of media. So that's why I do. Oh, I host a thing called Magazine Mondays.
Oh.
I don't know how I made it because life is life right now. But that's where we read magazine scans, ranging from like Japanese J fashion magazines. So there's a lot of Gyaru magazines out there that I read, and then are just regular like American scans. Nintendo Power, I've read a couple of those. Some teen magazines I've read. What do you call those things? Furniture catalogs I've done.
Okay.
I have a lot planned for Magazine Monday because there's a lot preserved, especially on the Internet Archive. And there's a lot of archives dedicated to preserving magazines as well. I've done American Girl magazine. I've done a lot of magazines. But that's also what I like to do as well.
Nice. I love that. That's so cool. I like to hear that. Yeah. I like keeping that kind of stuff, especially in nowadays when like games are starting to become more digital, like digital media is taking over everything. And there's that huge controversy that happened last year where like the heads of like EA was like, oh, you should be happy with not owning your content. It's like, what? No, I want to own my stuff.
Because I lose things. And so I think when you have physical, like as a kid, I would be devastated if I lost my games. I kept track of those things like crazy.
Right.
And so I just think because I paid for it. If you pay for something, I think you should be able to own it physically.
Yeah, 100%.
So
it's always been like that.
Right? It always has been. So I think it's a very scammy and scummy thing to do. I really am not a fan of digital media. Even though I have given in and bought things digitally, I prefer not to, especially for like system games, because I know you can make them, you know, like you have a port for a reason. I'm going to use it because I pay for it. So
yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. You pay for it, so you needed to get it, you know? And that's why I think like the problem with what he said, he says you shouldn't expect to own your stuff. And I was like, what are you talking about? We bought it. We got a receipt. It literally shows that we have the licensing to own this kind of stuff. You can't just because think about it. It's the whole like crypto and like digital media kind of stuff like that. It's just like they want you to have a feeling of like infinite amount of something, and not have to rely on the consumers. You know, like because if everyone bought digital, they don't have to worry about production of physical media. So they don't have to worry about wasting all that kind of stuff. One second. Hello, everyone. Hello, Kuro. It's great to see you. Ron, it's a pleasure to meet you. Hello. It's great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? And we have this lovely VTuber who's actually here, who actually is like an investigator. He's like a detective. Hello, Ron. It's great to see you. This is the best rate. Hello. How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Did you do a Repo collab? I love Repo. I've been having such a great time with Repo.
I should try Repo.
You should. It's so much fun.
I have some friends who play Lethal, and we're very sweaty Lethals, and so we have a huge save right now. We made like 100K in the save. So I'm like, guys, we should try Repo, and they're like, no, it's not the same as Lethal, and I'm like.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. Is that not the same?
And like, cause like we're just so sweaty about it. But it's like it's been like an 8 months long run.
You should play Repo. I should. You should. It's so much fun. It wasn't scary at all either. Never. No, it's all hilarious.
Lethal is a bit stressful. I feel like sometimes I feel it's really stressful, but I feel like Repo is like the sillier version of Lethal. So I'm like, guys, please, come on. No, you should definitely play it. If you can, find a crew. I know that I like to do sometimes like
repo collabs where people can just join in and just be like, hey, anyone who wants to join in, just join in. We always love to see you. So if you guys are down for repo collabs, let me know. I can invite you.
Okay. Noted.
Both you guys. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're always welcome too. So you guys come by and say hi. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to have you guys. I have it modded too, so I can have as many people to join in as possible. So it's great. Nice.
Ooh. Okay. Noted.
But yeah, I'm glad you had a great time with Repo. Thank you so much for introducing me to your community. I hope you guys all enjoy yourselves here. If you guys have to raid and run, I understand completely. Go get some water, go get some drinks, get some snacks, some rest. But if you do decide to stick around, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Lovely time. It's gonna be a lovely time. Yay! I don't remember what we talked about before, though. I did forget.
Physical media.
Yes. Which I think we should definitely like try to like thrive to create. You know, there's like limited run games who like takes like games that are like indie and makes physical like special collector's editions for. I love that. That's so cool.
Yes, because I feel like indies. It's like a privilege to have physical like, indie games. I think because like, what was it? I think isn't Undertale managed to get a physical game at one point?
Yeah, but it was really hard for it, and like I have a physical copy of Undertale, and I think that's really incredibly hard to get.
Oh, that's metal. I respect. I think in these days where everything is digital and fake, it's just not tangible. Like, why would I not want to have something physical to hold? Because like I'm in like a bunch of physical media chats or always talk about what's the best to own. Because I own a couple of DVDs. I don't have a DVD player, unfortunately. That's the one. Okay, I will say I might be a bit of a hypocrite. I love physical like video game media. I love if I had space, I would collect more books if I wanted to. I will say I hate streaming, but it's so useful. I hate streaming so much.
Don't get me wrong.
So much.
Yeah.
Especially if you're single, because like I'm lucky. I'm a family of 5, so like me, my siblings, and my parents, we each pay for like one thing, and we're like, oh yeah, here's a pass for that. Here's a pass for this. So we all have access to a lot. But if you're like a single person by yourself, no family, it's like, oh shit, I gotta pay for all that myself.
Yeah.
Which is stupid and unfair. So I will give my pass away to people.
You're right.
I will share it. But streaming is very useful, but also it sucks when it's like very like. Because, like, there's some things I've been trying to find. Like, Little Shop of Horrors was not on streaming for a while. It was on Netflix, and it was taken off. And I haven't been able to find it since. On streaming, which, again, it's a bit ridiculous. There's semi-popular things or niche things that are not on streaming, but it's, like, it's kind of popular. Like, Mad Max, I don't think I was able to find online. I had to, like, illegally... I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that on stream. But I'll say I had to go find it behind the dumpster.
She had to go sail the 7 seas. Yeah.
I might have to let me put on my eye patch.
Yeah, put on her little eye patch again and put her sails capped and had to go, you know.
And it's like Mad Max just came out with like maybe over a decade ago at this point, but it just came out. You know what I mean? Why is that movie not as accessible? You know what I mean?
It should.
Because I watched Furiosa, fantastic movie by the way, and then I was like, what? I can't watch this. I can't watch the other ones. It's so stupid. It's dumb.
No,
dumb.
like
I feel
one
old for saying that.
No, it's dumb. I really think it's dumb. For me, like, yeah, I like to stream things. I like to like play things. I even have some digital copy of games just because I just either have to get it or it's like a ridiculously really good sale, and I was like, okay, cool, I might as well get that now, you know.
Yeah.
So I even though I'm a huge advocate for physical media, I do have some digital games, obviously. But one thing I am really pissed off about is some TV shows are still only digital and I can't get it physically. And it's stupid because like Shogun is a TV show that's on HBO that I really want to watch. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm still waiting for it to come on DVD and it's not, and it's annoying because that means I have to pay for some dumb subscription that I'm never going to ever use other than that thing, and I have to wait and just like, okay, well, eventually I'm going to cave. I'm just like have a week of my own time and just gonna binge watch it, but I rather just have like a DVD and just play it, just watch it whenever I want to. You know?
Because that's one of the main conversations people have in the what do you call it? That's the main convo they have. Oh, congratulations!
No, congratulations! Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mama Bear. Hi, Mama Bear. Mama
Just
Bear
talking.
is
Nobody can hear
Mama
me.
Bear is the best. She's the mama of the streams. She's the best.
Oh my God,
She's
Queen
yep,
Mother, I'm bowing
exactly.
down to you, Queen.
Mama Bear, I think you will love a lovely guest right here. Definitely 100%. Is really great.
Oh my
And
gosh, thank
she
you.
gifted you a sub, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Queen. You're too generous. I appreciate it.
She's amazing. She's great. She's great. I'm glad she's able to make it.
Yes.
She's been very busy today, so it's very good.
Yes.
Beautiful,
Life is
right?
life.
Right?
Thank you. Oh my
Look
gosh,
at her
thank you,
design.
guys.
She's that's the one thing I
you.
will say. Like when I go through my my Twitter feed and the pit of all these VTubers flooding my thing, whenever I see a really cool design, very interesting one, I'm like, oh, please come on my show. I'm always happy when they say that they. It's so cool. I love it. Like I said,
Thank you.
like it's very like not only the Garu is actually a really cool style and I think it's really awesome, but also I just love yours. Just takes the whole lion aspects and just like makes it really nice.
Thank you.
It's really
Oh
cool.
my gosh, thank you.
I'm
really
gonna,
appreciate it.
of course, 100%. Like you're gonna be gushed about like this entire show, so just be ready for that. Just be ready for that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need like a third of your hair, please. Thank you. Can I have like just 1%? This would be good.
It's funny because I always think about like, because I want to have like a mascot that like represents like my Taminions. That's what I call my fans, Taminions.
The 10 minions.
I think for a while I was thinking about having like fleas because like they live in my hair. Then I was like, fleas are kind of gross though. So
yeah,
like,
I don't know if you want to call your fans
I don't want to make you
fleas.
guys fleas or bugs. I don't like bugs. So I'm like trying to. I want to have like hair. Maybe like I was thinking of like the little soot creatures from the Ghibli movie Spirited Away.
Oh yeah, those little guys. Yeah.
Little fur balls. That'd be kind of cute.
I think a fur ball would make sense. I can see fur balls.
Yeah, those would be kind of cute. I think maybe, but I don't know. I'm kind of that's in the future, ahead of me. But thank you.
Yeah, of course,
I appreciate it.
For those who never come to my show before, this is a fun little talk show. We'll be asking 15 questions to a lovely guest here. We're going to go into questions like how they first got started, some upcoming events they're looking forward to, maybe some design thoughts that went into their model, and fun facts about them. So sit back, relax, enjoy your time here. This is going to be such a blast.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Are you ready for the first question of the night?
Yes.
All right, let's get started with the first question. And what better way to start off an interview than the first question that really starts off your entire career? Why and when did you get started streaming?
It's I don't think I've ever talked about it because so I'm not gonna put her name out there, but my ex partner at the time, she was actually she currently is. I'm not gonna put her name out there. She was actually a very niche video game YouTuber. And she has a couple like big videos, and so when I was with her, she was always working on her content, and she was like, "Why don't you stream?" And I was like, "I don't know." She goes, "But you're so funny and entertaining. Like, just do it." And I was like, I don't know. But she gave me some of her old like equipment because she was upgrading some stuff, so she gave me some old stuff like your camera and things of that nature, and I was still like kind of like on the fence. But right before that, I think I was just before I met her, I went to a con, and this man approached me, which is like just normal con things. This random man approached me and was like, "Hey, you should be a VTuber," and I was like, "What the fuck is a VTuber?"
Wait,
this was like
who says that?
This was like 2022. I feel like we're coming out the pandemic. I had not seen grass in ages. People were still masking. Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
And so this guy approached me and gave me he handed me like a slip of paper, and I was like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking kidnapped or trafficked. This is like a scam.
Oh no.
And because I've been cosplaying, because COVID was one of the reasons why I started cosplaying. So I was at the con cosplayed up. Because I never cosplay, you should try to be a VTuber. And I was like, the fuck is that? This sounds like a fucking scam. But at the time, I had a job I fucking hated. I cried all the time. And I was like,
sorry.
I hated my job. It sucked so bad. I worked at an animal hospital, and it's rewarding, but also the world's most soul-sucking job because it's animals.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it sucked, and I was looking for work, so I was like, you know what, haha, hee hee, I'm gonna apply as a joke. And then they're like, "Hey, we're interested." And it wasn't
Oh.
like Hubble Live or like Niji or something like that. It wasn't like a big company. It was just like it was just like I'm not gonna put them out there because I don't think they exist anymore, so I'm not gonna say anything. I think the guy, it was a crazy weird experience, but I applied and they're like, "Hey, we're interested in like interviewing for real," and I was like, "Oh," and I shit you not, I was like on my lunch break in my scrubs, and this guy, I was talking to like a human person. He goes, "Oh, do you want to talk to one of our talent? He wants to talk to you," and I was like, "What?"
What?
And mind you, I had the only VTuber that I knew of, which I didn't realize she was a VTuber, was Ai Kizuna. And that's my goat, okay?
Goat.
I fucking love her. I watched her come up. That's my goat, okay? And I didn't know what the hell a VTuber was. I just fucking loved watching her content as a kid. As a kid, I'm old. I was not a kid, I was in college. So so he pulls like up and there's this whole ass VTuber talking to me in mid interview, and I was like, "Oh, hey." And mind you, again, I'm tired in my scrubs talking to like those like random like he had a 3D model, really cool guy. He's actually very, very nice. And I always kind of wanted to reach out to him and be like, "Hey man, I know you don't remember me, but I remember you."
I remember you. I know you.
And so I got to talk to him about his experience with the company, which I thought was really cool. And I was just like, dang, like it was very funny and like very unsettling a little bit, because I was like, oh, like he's a person but he's also like not, but he was so cool, and I was like, what the fuck.
That's cool.
And so I think between that and my ex at the time being like, hey, you should just try it, and I was like, oh, I can be a VTuber and not, show my face. So that's when I looked into it. So I didn't start streaming until March of 2023. Yes, I was very unemployed and I was very sad because I had gotten a really good job, but it was temporary and I just couldn't get back from it. And I was like, oh, this sucks. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stream. Got myself a Pinktuber, bought some preset assets, and just fucking did it. And I was like, this is great. But yeah, it's been 2 years. God, it's been a really crazy 2 years. A lot has changed. I am single. I wish her all the best though, but I think it's just cool that she kind of inspired me. I think her channels, I still follow her channel. She still makes content. She's still pretty cool. But I think it's just interesting, like how people can kind of influence you to do stuff. But yeah, so it's been 2 years. Just over 2 years. I just had my 2-year anniversary.
Congratulations. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. I like your story. It's really cool. First, you got someone who you were in a relationship at the time trying to like mention it to you and get you into it, and you kind of like, I don't know about that. And then you went to a con, which, by the way, that's like the weirdest thing. Maybe not. Maybe I'm a guy, so maybe I don't be asking for those kind of things, but still.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
There's a word for it. I think it's, you can't solicit at cons if you're not like an actual vendor.
So like, this guy was.
So like if it was like G-subs can, like, if they're invited to, it was MomoCon. So they're invited to MomoCon, they can, hand out their products and, coupons and shit like that there. They were just walking around handing out shit. And they're like, oh no, we were soliciting. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Like, so many red flags.
Yeah, there's probably a reason why they're not around anymore. But you know what, makes sense. You didn't like your job very much, so anything just looks appealing to you.
I hated my job. Like, I loved it. But again, working at an animal hospital, it's very rewarding, but it's people are always like, oh, like the animals are cute. People always
then work at a pet, like a adoption house. Don't work.
I didn't have a choice. I needed to make money quick. Okay.
True. I feel.
So it's a rewarding job. I've gotten to meet so many wonderful things and get to see like the amazing blessings of life. But at the same time, though, you get the other side of that, which I won't go too far into because it's very morbid. It's maybe a very morbid person, I'll say. Working at an animal hospital in the news, two of the most darkest, morbid things you could do with your life. Trust.
Yeah, I imagine, especially nowadays. Ugh.
Oh my, no, I won't say. Like, I worked close to the Appalachia shooting. It was really, really tough, I'll say.
Oh, no.
But, like, literally, it's like, oh, something bad happened today. Was it a shooting?
Was it a shooting? Let's find out,
It was. Yes, it's always a shooting, or someone gets stabbed. Like, I'm very cynical about it because that's just what it is in the industry right now. I mean, same thing at the animal hospital because you get puppies and kittens, and but you also get dogs that are at the end of their life, people who are trying to preserve their pets' lives, as long as they can, and it sucks. But I really loved it because I was in it for the people. I met a lot of fantastic people, befriended a lot of people. We worked with a retirement home, so they got free pet care from us. My bestie, Miss Tuttle, if you're out there, I love you.
Aww.
She was this old woman from Alabama, from my grandma's hometown. So that's why I loved her. And she was just the sweetest old lady. And she was like, she had a little accent like this, and she was like, and she had a cat named Gretchen. She goes, I just love my cat Gretchen so much. I don't know what to do without her. And I was like, oh my God, I would die for you.
He's adorable.
She had a sister, and she loved her sister, but she wouldn't admit it. She was like, oh, my sister Wanzi, she had her husband. I told her not to marry that man, but she married him anyways. And I was like, girl. Things like that really made my job worth it.
Yep, makes sense. I dealt with that, stuff like that too.
It's customer service. I think it's customer service, and I hate customer service. I'm
Really?
sorry, customer. You're not right. Okay, you gave your dog chocolate, and now you're surprised that the dog is sick.
Oh no!
You consensually, willingly gave your dog chocolate.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Or like a big thing people don't know is grapes. So during the summer, they'll give their pets frozen grapes, and I'm like, no. And then they get mad at me. Like I gave them the grapes, and I'm like, no.
I didn't give them the grapes.
Your fault. That was your fault. It was an experience, but yeah, I don't know. I said fuck it. If I get kidnapped in traffic, well, that's my fault, I guess.
But I guess what I want to say. Hi, Aquas. Good to see you. Well, I guess what I was trying to say is that who goes up to random people and to say, hey, you should be a VTuber? It's like, what the frick? What kind of comment is that?
Again, I didn't know what the hell a VTuber was. I'm like, oh my God, this man wants me to be on OnlyFans, cam it up. I'm getting pimped out.
I'm going to be on this show where there's going to be a couch behind me and all these guys around me.
Yes, I was like, oh God, this. And then I have common sense, so I did look into it. It was a legitimate company, and they had content. They wanted to make kind of because I think it's Hololive, or Hololive was actually a subsidiary of a bigger company, if I'm correct. So really? It's kind of like that. They were doing other ventures, and they decided they wanted to try doing content and VTubers. That's what I'm assuming they were doing. So they were looking for someone to match their next talent. That's what I was told.
And they saw you, and they're like, you look like a VTuber. You look like.
Yeah, and so which I thought was funny, because I was like, oh. Okay, and you know what's actually kind of ironic? So when I started streaming, I told one of my coworkers at the job I had before, oh yeah, I actually am a VTuber, and they look at me and they go, yeah, I'm not surprised. You sound like one, and I was like, oh.
What? What? You sound like one? It's weird. It's weird.
I was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
It ate me up a little bit. Okay, damn, okay, but so I think it's funny that they said you should be a VTuber, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck, ew. And then I'm like, oh.
No, now you are one. You are one. Oh, this is great.
It's the yapping. It is the yapping.
It's the yapping.
I'm very talkative, and I just do little silly things. Yep, and people think oh, you should stream, but I didn't want to show my face because being perceived sucks. Do not perceive me one bit.
We will not be perceived. We will not perceive you. You have less of the perceives. You are a lion. You are the lion.
Thank you, but I mean, because you mix the two mediums.
I do. I'm a hybrid streamer. Right I'm a hybrid streamer.
I think VTubing gave me the confidence to show my face, especially because I'm more dedicated to Gyadu now. I want to teach people about Gyadu, so I think it's better. Gyal is about getting attention. It's about showing your face. It's about showing all you got. You know what I mean?
And I love that your VTuber helped you do that.
Yeah, so cool. It gave me confidence. So, and I mean, Gyadu and VTubing both really gave me a lot of confidence.
That's cool. I like that. That's a really cool thing.
Thank you.
Going back to what some people were saying in chat, Mama Bear was saying, totally get it. I don't like showing my face either. Unlike this handsome cutie boo interviewing you. Yes, I like to show my face. And it all started because most of my fans I got from GameStop when I used to work at GameStop. So like they knew what I looked like, you know. So I was like, might as well.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
And yeah, thank you. And I just, as time went on, and as I interact with awesome VTuber content creators, they all just kind of convinced me, like, you know what, hey, you should get your model. And now I have my own models. It's really cool.
That's cool. And I think people have a hard time accepting, like, that some YouTubers want to show their face, they want to do build content, and there's a lot of successful streamers who do that, like Kason.
Yeah, Kason's great example.
Kason goated. Because I heard about her before, actually, and I think she's cool. And I think there's one called Phoebe Chan, and so Phoebe is a idol. She does idol content and she does YouTuber content, and it's really, really cool and cute. There's a bunch of successful YouTubers who are able to do both, so I guess people kind of want to like stick it in the molds, and I'm like, if you want something new and exciting, why can't someone do both? I think you should be able to mix both. And yeah,
no, I agree. And that's kind of how I want to think of it as. It's like, I'm a content creator. I love creating content for people. I hope people enjoy my content. And one of the things I want to do is use VTubing as a way to make content. VTubing is not a specialty thing. It's just using a device, like how I use a camera to make content for you guys. I'm just using a model, like a puppet, to create content for other people. You know, that's pretty much what it is. You know, you using a puppet to create content. Some people use it as their full length of content, which is totally valid, totally awesome, nothing wrong with that. And some people use it as like a part of their already existing content. And that's kind of how I use it. It's really nice, really fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I mean, you can even say the fucking annoying orange was a VTuber.
Yeah, he is a VTuber technically, if you think about it.
And that's, guess what? We'll take it.
Yep, we'll take it. Yeah, why not? 100%. It's technically is. You know, if you think about it, it technically is. It was just funny. Mom and Bear also said, "Did you like read the manual when you got your pet? You know, should not ingest chocolate. You know."
So people, I feel like my popular opinion is people will get a dog when they want a cat, and people will get a cat when they want to have like a baby. Does that make sense?
Are you saying that I want a baby, miss?
So people
I have a cat right there. He's chilling right now, and he's judging you very harshly right now.
Let me reword it. So people want to get people who wants it. Some people want to get a cat when they actually want a plant. Okay. Some people get a dog when they actually want a baby.
Okay.
You want
okay, that makes sense.
You want something to obsess over and love, and not realize that dogs are honestly harder than babies. I'm not trying to have the oppression Olympics with like pet owners and like parents. They're all challenging in their own ways. But at the end of the day, a child will talk to you. You know, it's easier to diagnose a child, I feel like, than like diagnose a dog, because a dog cannot talk.
Yep, true. No, 100%.
Can't eat chocolate. A baby can get to some chocolate and eat it, you know. But babies have autonomy. You know, pets don't, and so people just don't. You know.
They think it's a different species, as they see it as a different species. It's not as important. So if it dies, it's not the biggest deal. While if a baby dies, that's an extremely big deal.
Yeah, and then I think it goes both ways, because if I'm working and my cat's like dying or sick, I should be able to get the day off. You know what I mean? My coworker, she has kids. She's like, "Oh, my kid's sick. Can I have the day off?" Yeah, sure. I should have the day off for my cat too if she's sick and dying.
Yeah, that's gonna be like, just a cat.
It's just a cat. Like, it's not. That's my child. I gave birth to her.
Exactly.
I pushed her out my womb.
My womb, it is out. I had it. It was there for a while.
I gave birth to her. I raised her myself.
She was myself. I will do this. It was my importance. I will look at my cat. I will look at my cat, and now I'm like, you are a plant. He is a plant.
I mean, because some people people get pets and not care for them, and I'm like, you have to vaccinate your animals. You have to take you have to feed them. You have to give them medication to eat it. You have to give them flea protection. If they go outside, give them their flea and worm medicine. I don't.
I always shake.
My dog's outside. Oh, sorry. You can go.
No, I totally get it. All I would say is my cat, I would try and take care of him. He's always good. I only feed him regular cat food. I don't really feed him anything else. He just gets cat food.
And like,
that's all he gets.
I had an old lady with a dog, and she was so fat. The dog was so fat.
Oh.
She was so fat. Oh my god, it was an old dog, and her name was Caboodle, and she was like, Caboodle is like really sick right now. She's diarrhea, and I'm like, oh, give her some rice and chicken. She goes, oh, she don't like rice, and she doesn't like boiled chicken. She likes fried chicken, and I'm like, it's a dog, lady.
It's a dog. It doesn't care what they want.
You're feeding your dog fried chicken, and it's sick, and you're giving it like you're giving it KFC.
Yeah, that's bad. It's terrible. Oh my god,
like,
give me KFC.
No wonder she's dying all the time because you're giving the damn dog KFC. Like, it's things of that nature. And I'm like, y'all have to have some tact. Y'all have to have some common sense. You wouldn't give your child KFC every goddamn day, would you? No.
Some people would, unfortunately.
Some people would. But like, oh my, like really, like guys, like I don't know. People just don't. They're just not responsible.
People are weird. People are weird.
No.
People are weird. I agree. That's not fun. It's not fun. We will just perceive your beautiful soul then. Oh, look at that, Mama Bear.
Oh, thank you.
My
soul is evil.
Oh, okay. That was out of nowhere. It's just like, oh, thank you. My soul is evil. I was like, ah.
Yes, the intrusive thoughts are always winning.
Always wins. Always. See, you must have like a giant brain behind all that like hair you have right there.
I have one brain cell.
It's one brain cell. You know, just like it's filled up with all your hair, and that one brain cell is like it has that intrusive thoughts, right?
Yes, exactly.
Makes sense. So far you seem amazing. Oh, there you go. See, look, you seem amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, Tricky. She's amazing. Mom is the best. And then she says, oh, Trick Bean, you ready for a baby? I'm not. I can't afford one. Barely can afford my.
Just so I can't be legally responsible for them.
I want one day. That's like a goal of mine. Like, is to have my own, but I would like to be able to afford one.
Works with children. I think kids are fantastic. I like that I'm being a nice, responsible, good figurehead for kids. But also, like, oh my god, these kids stress me out so badly.
It's bad.
And just like. One of them, I go to different schools, so I won't come to every school like every single week. But I came back to a school I come before, and they're like, "Oh my god, Miss Tommy, where have you been?" I know, and so this kid looks at me and he goes, "I know you don't be doing anything anyway, so where have you been?" And I'm like,
"I don't know anything." Oh, wow, even outside of content creation, they still don't think you do anything. Like, jeez.
I was like, "Oh, okay. You first off, maybe I don't."
Maybe you might be right, dang. But still.
I was like, dang, and I wore jewelry a lot, and so one girl was like, oh my gosh, are you married? And I was like, no, I'm not married. She goes, that's sad. And I was like, okay.
What? Jeez, these kids are mean. Jeez.
Like, I was like damn, okay.
All right. I know.
I mean, yeah, kids are cool, but I don't think I would have one anytime soon.
Yep, I'm in the same boat. Like, don't get me wrong. It's been a dream of me to have my own kid and like have that, be a father and stuff like that. But like, I've had many chances to have kids, and I've never chosen to have one because I always was like never financially stable enough to really want to afford one. It's expensive.
And, like, also,
I want my kids
like a child like Tommy, and I bite people.
Yeah. We don't want you to. We don't want a Tommy child. Don't you be biting people?
See, yes, maybe Tommy was a little bit of a deranged being.
Well, we'll hopefully, when I have my child, I will not name him Tommy.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, just keep the vibes. I will not infect your child.
Yeah, please. If it goes like, you know what I want to do? I want to be a cosplay Garu. That's lion theme. I'm like, no. Tommy, what happened?
Yes.
No.
I will gow the world one day.
Gow the world. I'm going to have this giant hair and like long nails.
Yeah,
and just be like, yo.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
If you wait until you can afford it, it will never happen. That's not a good way to think about it. A holy hair, Jesus. Yeah, she's the best hair. Look at her hair. Thank
you. Here, I'll shake it a little bit.
Shake it. No, I probably could pull stuff out of that hair. If
I keep snacks in there.
Oh, come here. I want to see.
Yeah, you wanna?
Come over here. Come over here. I need to reach over you. It's hard. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh wow. Oh okay. Oh, let me just dive in here. Oh okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
whoa. Oh wow. Spaces in here. Wow, that's a lot of stuff going. Wow, there's a lot of things in here. Jeez, this is actually nice and comfy. I kind of want to stay here for a little while. Hope you're not sure afraid. Oh wait, I found something. I found something. I found something. Okay. Okay. So I found chocolate. Look, I found a freaking Olive Garden chocolate. Have you been to Olive Garden?
For later. Please give it back to me. Give it back, please. Oh my god. Wow, wow. No. Yo. You know what? That's crazy. That's crazy. I am a humble guest on your stream, and you come in here and disrespect. Wow.
That was really good. A little warm, but it was really good. What? You know, if you find Olive Garden chocolate, like you have to snatch it up as much as possible.
That is so crazy.
Don't worry, there was a whole bunch of other snacks in there. I didn't eat all of it. So awesome.
Now I'm gonna starve.
Now I'm gonna starve. I love that meme. Oh, it's so good.
God. Listen. I have like one of my toxic traits is, it's bad. I shouldn't eat in my desk, but I keep snacks. So I'm like looking around and I'm like, yeah, my snacks here.
My snacks. Yeah, but it was good. No, I do the same thing. I have my drinks and I have snacks. I have a little table.
Drinks, I get so scared.
Really? Oh no! I literally just I cleaned up my windshield because I cleaned up my TV frames. I don't know why I say windshield. Just because I accidentally spilled some drinks on there last time I was doing something here, and freaking
no.
yeah, I know. Right? So I'm sometimes I'll like spot like a little spot of residue. I'm like, oh freaking jeez, let me get that out. You know, stuff like that. Don't bite me. Don't give her permission to bite me. No. Like, look at her fangs. Look at her fangs. Yeah, no, bite me. No biting.
I will not bite. I am an esteemed guest. I have to behave myself. Okay.
That's good.
I was robbed.
I'll give you chocolate next time. I'll give you some chocolate next time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. What about your mouse? Okay, there. And what are you saying? Her hair reminds me of Ninetales. Oh, like kind of like the Ninetales Pokemon.
Yeah. One of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, fun fact. I love Ninetales. I love Alola Ninetales more, but I love Vulpix and Ninetales. That's a very good Pokemon.
Oh, nice. That's a really good Pokemon. I like Ninetales too. And I don't know how to pronounce your name very well. I do apologize, but thank you for the follow. Arias?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hello, Arias.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, I know Tommy. You know Tommy. Tommy's great.
Yes, one of my chatters. Thank you for coming and
joining us. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the show. Not going to lie, those Olive Garden chocolates mints are slapping. That's what I'm saying. So that's why when I was in her hair depths and looking into all of the different rooms, you have a lot of rooms there.
Like, I have a lot of storage in there.
Yeah, so I didn't look at too much stuff, but there was some sketchy stuff in there. I'm not gonna say. Some sketchy stuff. No. I'm respectful.
Don't worry about it, baby boy. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna mention him. But also, by the way, Mommy Bear has been redeeming the spin the wheel a couple times. Do you know what that is?
Oh no, I'm scared.
So this pops up, and a spin runs out. No sketchy. And then you have to answer it. Are you ready for it?
Oh, okay.
Cool. So this is a couple of spins that you like. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome. They're all random. So we'll see which one you get for this one. Some of them are funny. Some of them are just good, thought-provoking questions. Here's a good example. How do you prepare for your streams?
So I try to make sure all my apples are in a row because I will forget things. I have forgotten to turn on my mic. I've forgotten to plug in all my things. So I have a Steam Deck or a Stream Deck. I get them mixed up. A Stream Deck now. So I have it set to where it opens all the apps I need
Ooh,
in order to do my streams. Very honestly, I'm very like anti-technology. I used to hate AirPods. Like I hated Bluetooth for the longest time. I still kind of do. That's besides the point. I did not think I needed a Stream Deck, and now I'm like, wow, this thing is so useful. Because I don't use it just for streaming. I use it to open my games. I edit sometimes, so it's good to use for editing little keys. Um, Very, very useful. So I had to make sure my things are open. I have water because I'm very yappy. I make sure that my game is set up and ready because I'm very, very particular because so technically I have 2 degrees. I have a degree in film technically, and then I have so my main degree is in film, my minor is in concentration. Sorry, my minor
she's
is
very concentrating. She concentrates very harshly on everything. She's very concentrated. She has a degree in that concentration. She will never stray away from what she's trying to focus on.
I did have a concentration in sociology, but communications. My minor was in communications. So, film. So one of the biggest things I learned in film school was people will never. I'm very, very particular about it. People will forgive shitty visuals, but they will not forgive shitty audio, and I stand by that. If I can't hear you, or it's just too like, I will not watch it. Like this, the sound has to be hearable, which is it's not hard to have hearable audio. So I'm very, very particular about that. So like I get so embarrassed when like I like open like my mic and I'm muted.
Oh, I can see now is like. Oh, you didn't hear that. I'm joking. It's pretty much like that.
Stop! I thought you were. I was like, oh. I was like, oh my goodness.
I lost her.
Wow, you were trolling me. That's so. Wow.
No, but that's what it's like. That's what it's like. It's like when you mute and you just like, it's just nothing. And then people on stream is like, mute. You know, it's like, oh, okay, now.
Yes.
Oh, what? Oh, actually, worse when they don't say anything at all. And you just go through like hour.
I'm like, chat, please, for the love of God, if something is wrong on my stream, please tell me because I will kill myself on stream right now.
Yeah.
Because like, what do you mean I had like this off for 30 minutes and I just sat there looking fucking stupid? Are you kidding me?
No, Mama Bear helped me out with mine because I forgot that I turn off all my redeems and I only have the redeem of spin the wheel redeem on there. And so when she came on here, she reminded me that like I didn't have my redeem. So I was like, oh, so I had to go do them really quickly. So. Thank you, Mama Bear. Mama Bear is the best.
Chad really is.
Chad is lifesaver. I love Chad. Chad's the best. Chad's the best one. Also, speaking of Chad, Soul has redeemed a stretch and hydrate along with a question wheel. So we'll do that too.
I will stretch and crack my bones.
Yes, I'm stretching.
And I will some water.
Some bed.
But yeah, also drinking water is very important. I think during, before, and after stream. Water. Yes, I love a good Fanta. I love Fanta so much. But please drink water. It is good for you. It's the best thing to drink. I love to flavor my water. I love little water flavor packets. Those are just as good too. They're sugar free and they're good for you because you get the electrolytes. And sometimes those are good too. Drink water and just take care of your throat because as a yapper, you know, I'm a professional yapper. I am. My other minor's in yapping.
I'm a minor in yapping. It's not a professional. It's not a major, but it's minor.
Japanese.
Japanese.
But, I recommend like the caramel Ricolas.
Okay.
And they're good. They help lubricate your throat. They're very and they're very yummy. They're good for your throat. I drink tea as needed. I love a good ginger tea, but I know I always add a little bit of lemon and honey for your throat. Those are very, very good. Those are my big 3: water, little throat lozenges, and tea. They're very, very good for your voice.
Nice, I like that. Maybe can you help me with getting my mic quality up and my voice quality better?
Definitely. I can try. I'm not like the best at it, but I definitely have set my mic up in a way where it's not ass. Cause I don't know. That's like the one thing. I don't care about anything else. I don't care if I'm like in like negative 800p. I need to have crisp, good audio. I need to be heard.
Yep. Same. And no, that's actually what you need to have. Any first-time content creators out there or brand new content creators out there, make sure your sound quality is like top tier. You need to have the best sound quality for whatever you do, because most time when people are streaming, they're not actually watching your content. A lot of times they kind of just put you off to the side, so they need to be able to hear you. And so having top tier audio is a must. It's a must.
And you don't need an expensive microphone. No. I have a $90 microphone. I just bought this one because my old $90, my old $90 microphone broke. She was dead. Rest in peace. It was a Yeti. It worked great. I have the HyperX. It took me a while to get used to it, but it works just fine. I have a pop filter on it.
Hey, you sound great.
You can download. Thank you. You can download filters for your mic if you have like a lot of outdoor. Because I live in the woods, so we have a lot of like coyotes and just nature things making noise outside. I have something to cancel the noise. Like there's lots of free things to make your audio not sound poopy butt, and you don't have to invest in like a $200 mic if you don't want to. It's very. I think like audio is like the cheapest thing you can do to help improve your streams. I think.
Yep, I definitely agree. Going back to what we were saying before, I'm a Dr. Pepper girl and I'm drinking soda. All the soda.
I love Dr. Pepper. Like I love. So when I worked at Starbucks, I developed a caffeine addiction. So I moved from Starbucks because I hate Starbucks. Fuck that place. I hate that place so much.
Peace.
Coffee, like I can't drink. Like coffee is not good for you. But neither is Coke. I drink caffeinated soda. And I'm just like, God, I love Dr. Pepper. I love cherry Coke. I love vanilla Coke. I've been good though. I haven't had any Coke in like 2 weeks.
Oh, congratulations!
I'm very, very proud of myself.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. But I love caffeine.
Yeah, true.
I will stop and get a little coffee. There's a place called the Human Bean.
Human Bean, that's a good one. That's a nice one. Okay, yeah, I like that.
It's a really cute like mini coffee shop. So it's like there's one on the way to where I go to work, and I go there and I'm like, oh my God. And I drink boba. That's my other thing, which is also caffeine.
It's very Gara you too. To tell the truth, that is a very Gara thing.
Yes, I love boba. I love a good honey green tea boba. That's my go-to. I love that one, and I love Thai. I love taro, I love Thai, I love the green tea, I love matcha. I don't like the fruit ones that much. Oolong is good. I love boba. Did you
no. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. You didn't see that yet. I messed up a second. Let me try this again. All right.
I can't.
Why does it keep on going? Why it needs to be in front of you? Why is it not in front of you?
Wait, can I summon a boba? Let me see.
Yeah, you can summon a boba. This is one of the new ones.
Summon myself a little boba.
Yeah, get a little boba.
But I do love boba. It's
yeah,
like
I'll put on my desk there.
Okay, I feel like do I have a? Oh, I have like a knockoff Dr. Pepper. Oh, I got a boba. Oh, and it's matcha. Holy shit! Putting you right up in here. Saving that for later.
Well, take it out. You know, you can have it out. Actually, can you have it out?
Can I have it out? I don't know. I want to be rude.
There you go. No, just put it on the just put it on your table right there. You know.
Yeah, I'll put it right there. We go. I'll put it right there for safekeeping.
Yes, it will not go anywhere. No one will mess with it.
Oh, I love brown sugars. Also, listen, guys. If you need a boba suggestion, I got you. I've tried lots of flavors. And there's not just tea. There's not this milk tea because people not everyone can have milk. There's like juices they have and slushes. God, I love sweets. I love sugar. It's not good for you.
That's good for you, but what will offer
factor for your voice? By the way.
I didn't know that.
I learned that from Steve Bloom, voice actor Steve Bloom. He said soda and sugar also can affect how you speak and dictate. So if I have to speak for something like for this, I mean I have a fan on my desk, so don't mind that.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
It does affect how you speak, I think, because soda and coffee bloats you. So I feel like it does affect like your vocals and how you're able to breathe.
I wonder I'm kind of a little chubby. Of coffee.
Oh yeah, no, I had to cut out when I quit the animal hospital. I used to work next to like 3 different coffee shops and a Starbucks, so I was always going there getting my freaking adult caffeine milkshakes, and that also affects like your diet. So when I stopped going there, I actually lost like a good bit of weight because I was like, oh, and I stopped being bloated because I stopped having like caffeine. And also the job, I stress ate. So that job stressed me out so bad, guys. That job changed my life.
I
for the
bet.
worse. It was bad. It was bad. But yeah, those things really do help like affect your voice. I think.
No,
But yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. Rainbow Badger. Thank you for coming by the way. I want to get into drinking plain hot water. I heard it's a Chinese medicine thing that they don't drink cold water. Oh. Pretty cool.
So actually, I've heard something similar. There is, so I live in a very Korean area, so we have a couple Korean saunas, and so my friend took us to one of them, and so apparently, because when you come from the sauna to like the naked, so like when you come in, there's like you walk to the locker room, and you're like everyone's naked, and it's separated by men and women, and so you have an option of putting on like your clothes and going to like the steam rooms, or you can go into like the sauna part of it where it's like they have like this like the naked sauna, like the pools when they do all the massages and stuff like that. And so when you're coming from like the heated rooms in the naked section, and like from being hot, instead of drinking cold water, you drink hot water, and it's better for your stomach.
I'll think that. I'm learning a lot today. You guys write this down. This is really
yeah, I'm full of facts. That's one of my little tism things. I'm full of fun facts.
I love it. I love these. I'm learning a lot.
Thank you.
Velvet Violet. Hello. It's great to see you.
One of my Gyaru girlies. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she comes to say hi. Hello.
Yes.
It's great to see you. Good to see you. I'm a brown sugar, 100% sugar girly. You are the best. I love it. Write that down.
Yes,
really cool.
Write that down.
I love the SpongeBob SquarePants jokes you've been saying a lot lately, so I love it.
Thank you.
Good taste.
It was like my personality.
No, it's mine too. I just love it. I just love it when people throw it out. I think that's really good. All right, next, actually, let's do a couple more spins. We have Mama Bear's spin. We have Soul spin.
Okay.
Let's get another couple spin. And there's gonna be some controversial questions that's gonna be on here too. Some controversial food questions. If I could do 150 sugar, I would. You should try to figure out a way. But
I can do 125.
On a good day.
On a good day.
Embarrassing story. Do you have an embarrassing story you've never told someone?
My entire life's embarrassing.
No, stop. Don't say that.
Let me think of a good one. Because I mean, I am an embarrassing person as a whole. I'm trying to think of a good one, because I mean, I feel like everyone was a teenager at one point, and we all did really cringy things. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going for a blank now. I'm trying to think of something now. Okay, so I was really into One Direction.
Oh, okay.
I feel like lots of teenage girls at the time, which was like 2012, was very into One Direction. I remember when they came up, they won an X Factor, which looking back on it, why did they win? No offense.
Yeah.
They can sing now, but like back then, oh my god.
They were not that good.
I was going to war on Twitter at like age 12 for these British men. And I was a Harry Styles girly because I wanted to be special. Because like everyone, I feel like because I feel like a lot of black girls they would always pick Zayn, because Zayn was like the not white one. But I was like, no, I want to pick Harry because that's like extra. But it turns out everyone who wanted to be special picked Harry, and I was like, fuck you guys, he's special to me. But there was a lot of inner fandom jokes at the time, and shit, it was on Tumblr.
No.
And Directioners, they were like the first like wave like deranged fans. I guess it was the same time as Justin Bieber's Believers, but like they were deranged. These people were insane individuals. And I remember this too. One of the fans had hacked into the airport security cameras to watch One Direction sleep, and I defended it.
You defended it?
I defended it because I was like, she wasn't breaking the law, and I was like looking back, like, what the fuck was wrong?
What do you mean? What do you mean she was not breaking the law? That's pretty freaking law. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that.
Listen, I was 12. I did not know any better. I did not know airtime law. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that was illegal.
No, it's fine. I can totally just stare at people while they sleep. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not doing anything.
I think they were laid over, so they were sleeping in the airport, which is like, people sleep in the airport all the time. But I just like,
yeah, but you don't stare at them.
And I watched that camera for like 2 hours.
Shit, I guess.
I did.
Did they snore? They snore.
It was like CCTV, so it was just like it was just straight up watching them. And thousands of people watched them sleep. It was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna hold you, but I was really into One Direction. But I ended up getting ran out the fandom because I didn't ship Larry, because Larry was a ship between like the members. It was like a Yowie ass ship, which is I love Yowie. Yowie's great, but like there are real people who are not gay. Yeah, Harry Styles he's a little fruity, but that man loves older women. But it was a ship between Harry and Louis, I think. And like I think both of them have come forward and said, hey, the shipping did kind of ruin our friendship. And thanks a lot, guys. I will say Directioners are some horny ass freaks. Holy fucking shit.
Jeez, yeah. Wow.
The things that I witnessed in that fandom, I don't know if God will be seeing that at the pearly gates, because oh my God, it was like Christ.
Wow, that's crazy. Yes. That's crazy.
One Direction, messy. It was so 2010s, you know. It's so pop culture-y, but and they got some bangers. They do have bangers. I'm not gonna hold you guys. They have some hits. Harry has some hits to this day. Zayn has some hits despite him. They all had hits. Liam, rest his soul, sorry to the man, did not have hits, but he was still there. He was kind of the glue. He was kind of the problematic glue that held them together a little bit. I will say that. But that's my embarrassing story. I was a directioner. I'm not ashamed of my past. I never am ashamed of what I did. Okay.
Yep.
I am not ashamed, because I was a cringy 12-year-old girl. What do you expect, you know?
No, go for it. You know, be on, like, have respectful. That's who made you who you are today. That makes sense. Velvet says, in high school, I sat on the bus next to a girl who wrote One Direction fanfic. Are you sure you didn't? Are you sure you didn't sit next to Tommy over here?
Queen, I did not write. I've written a lot of fan fiction in my life, okay? As any chronically online teenager would, you know, in fandoms. I have never written fan fiction about real people. I had given myself that boundary. Have I read it? Let's just say there's some really good people. See, people can write. I'm just like, why did you write about? I've read some K-pop fan fiction that's fantastic. Like one of my favorite works of literature is a K-pop fan fiction, and it's not like smutty or like horny or sexual, but it's so good, and like it's written so wonderfully. And I'm just like, why did you write this about fucking K-pop idols? I don't understand. Like,
there's some interesting fanfic ones. I think the most famous one I have heard about that like a lot of people actually say is that's really good, but it's just so freaking cringe, is the Sonic and Mario one.
Yes, I'm about to say, was it the Smash Bros one?
Yeah, it's Smash one.
It's like longer than like Ulysses, I think, at this point.
Yeah, it's so massive.
Novel.
So
yeah,
massive.
No, I think.
Follow.
Oh, follow! Yay! Congratulations! Welcome! Clapping again.
Go all clapping. Do all the clapping. I love it. I think it's like really impressive that you're able to clap while having a drink between your. That's some skill.
Listen,
that's some skill.
I'm a multi-talented woman. I can do a lot of things. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a really impressive talent. I mean, you can probably like drink out that little straw right there. Perfect. Dude. Darn it. But my friends like real people fanfic. I don't care as long as they aren't weird or send it to like a person. Don't do that. Yeah, like in my opinion. Okay, so this is a hot take. As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can just have fun with it. If you enjoy it, you know, all things, go for it. Just don't shove it in my face. Don't be like, look at this thing. I'm like, okay, just have fun. Like don't pressure me in. Like, don't pressure. You need to like this stuff right here. It's like no. Just go do your own thing. Have fun. If you want to create fanfic with One Direction characters, go for it. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. But me,
some of them are really good.
Yeah.
Some of them are really well written, and I'm like, why did you write this about fucking Niall Horan? I don't understand.
Yeah, like who?
Oh, like holy shit, holy shit.
I think it's great. I think it's great. I think RPF can be okay, but once you start shipping real people, that's weird. That's why, like, there was a huge controversy. Okay, so this might not be something you know about, but this might be an interesting thing for you to think about. So we'll get to the rest of the chat's questions in a second. But did you hear the controversy with Keanu Reeves?
Not, but I bet it's gonna sound very similar to what I think you're about to say. So please share.
So there was a big controversy going on because in Cyberpunk 2077, there's a lot of modders who was able to create like certain kind of situations in the games. And one of the mods allowed you to actually have sexual intercourse with Keanu Reeves' character in Cyberpunk. And they actually had to go on record, like the actual creators actually had to go on record and actually say, do not do this, because it is very against, you know, Keanu Reeves. He's a real person. We should not be forcing him to be in sexual like relationships with other people. Like you taking his character, his entire model, and you having your way with them. And he didn't like that, and apparently the other people didn't like it either. So like there was a big controversy because on one hand, like you can do whatever you want on mods. You can literally have Thomas the Train Engine as dragons shooting up from the skies in Skyrim. But when it comes to real people and mods making it so you're allowed to do this kind of stuff, it gets really kind of weird. That's kind of what like the fanfic kind of about. So when it gets to real people, it gets really weird. Like I would hate it if for some odd reason I was like shipped or like put into like sex games, you know, without my consent, you know?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I think it's tough because actually, fun fact, fan fiction is actually technically illegal. Lots of, I think fan merch is also technically illegal as well, but it just costs so much to like sue that they just don't stop it. Because like that's why technically speaking, like for right now, the controversy right now is that people are making, you know, like Chikawa, a little creature character. So like Chikawa's creator has gone forth and said, hey, you can make Chikawa OCs. You can make fan art of Chikawa. I just would not like you to sell, you know, merchandise of Chikawa. Please buy official merchandise. Don't sell keychains of Chikawa.
And people do it.
And people still do it. So technically speaking, like fan fiction is not legal. But people still write it. People still make, like, you know, I have a Karlach Eat-A-Bag. I have a Karlach Shrine. Technically speaking, like especially with bigger companies, they like it's just too expensive for them to sue. So they just don't. But like, you know, but with things like Nintendo, you scare me so badly because
Pokemon will go ham. They will destroy you.
They're like Pikachu, and it's like stream dead.
Just dead.
They will shoot you
millions of dollars. You owe us now. It's like, what did I do?
Literally, but I'm like, because like I think who was it? Someone had archived all their music because Pokemon hasn't had it's not accessible anywhere.
Yeah, no.
And they quite literally like took down a channel, and like now the person is like, I think they're in jail now.
Yeah,
got like punished for lots of money.
Yeah,
but it's like you don't
just because
again physical media.
Yeah, physical media, 100%. You know,
you don't make it accessible, but you're fucking suing people because you couldn't preserve your own goddamn music.
Yep, exactly. It's freaking stupid. So stupid. So stupid.
It's very, very stupid. But I learned that in college too. Fun fact. But I think people should express their boundaries, and that's why sometimes I feel like some like K-pop specifically, they kind of edge into that. Not as much as they used to, because back in my day, like 12 years ago, these dudes were making out. They're doing a little pocky game, kissing each other.
Whoa!
I was like, yowie. Wow, this is yowie-tastic for me. And like people will give into it, which is like, sure, what the hell, sure. But I'm also like, you can't act surprised. People are like, oh my god, they're in love, and it's like, no, that's your coworker.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird.
They're coworkers. They're coworkers. Hope you know that. Fun fact. But again, it's just so crazy because like I've read some great books in my life, but there has been some fantastic fan fiction, and I'm just like, why did you write this? And it's some shit like Red Dead Redemption fan fiction, and I'm just like, oh my god, why did you write this about these gay cowboys?
Yeah.
And it's so good, and it's so good, but I'm like, oh my god, you could have written a novel. Like,
yeah, you could have written anything. You can write in a best
Here I am
novel.
on AO3 reading like and they're good and I think honestly as someone who values like reading I think you know what read your yaoi, read your yuri, read your self-insert fan fiction because you know you're reading and that's what's important because reading
True.
is important.
True.
Reading is very, very important. So if you're reading fan fiction, who cares? Read the fan fiction because you're actually reading and you're not freaking watching Cocomelon on an iPad.
True. Yeah, no
So
more
you know
iPad
what?
kids. No more iPad kids.
No more. Oh my God, these kids can't write full sentences, but they can go to YouTube and look up music videos and watch Kai Cenat. Like, okay, what? You're 7 watching like Kai Cenat. I respect him as a creator, but I'm also like, oh my God, why are you watching Kai Cenat?
Yeah.
You're 7. What happened watching Pokemon? I like Sesame Street. Huh?
There's nothing wrong with watching Sesame Street. Sorry. My
I fucking love Sesame Street.
Sesame Street is great. Nothing's wrong with that. I think that's really good. I haven't watched it in a while, but it definitely was really cool. And I really like those kind of stuff. Freaking my I have a collab with some people who are really awesome. I love them to death. They're really great content creators. We play Baldur's Gate 3 sometimes. They're talking about behind my back while I'm streaming. They're talking about killing my Karlach. Watching you guys. I know, right? I know, right? Right? You think I wouldn't see this? You don't think I would see this? Watching you guys.
No, please don't kill my wife. I love my wife. I have a whole shrine. I have my whole Ida back for her. That's
Yeah, I know, right? Don't kill best girl. Best girl.
She was so nice, and I like lost my mind. And I love Karlach so much. That's my baby.
I thought you were going to spawn. No, she's great. She's amazing. I love it. Going back to what chat says. Fanny was saying, views. I will only watch my streamers. Also, Fanny, I break through this rules. No, 100%. Actually, one of the fun things I like to do is that this show is about me introducing other communities to a lovely, amazing VTubers that might not actually have been able to see. So one of the things I like to do for this show is introduce you to amazing content creators you guys might never have seen before. And that's why we have Tommy here. Look, you get to just check out some amazing people. Look at her.
Hello.
She's so
Hello.
she speaks perfect Japanese. Her freaking amazing at it. And you know what? I could probably talk to you all day and night. I will say we probably will go on to it for a while. So I would love to have like a normal talk show where we just talk about Japanese.
Yes, I really wanted to.
I'll call it Boba time.
Show.
I'll call it Boba time.
Boba time, yes, please. I love Boba. I think I've been thinking about like doing like long form content. Right now, my life is just kind of a mess. But I was thinking a talk show too. I don't know what the theme would be, but I do love talking and I like to hear people talk. So I'm like,
you should do a talk show. You should do a talk show. I think it'd be cool.
Thank you. It definitely I have an idea in the back of my mind. It's just like life.
Work, yeah. Trust me. I have this plan for this upcoming new thing, and it's a pretty big thing. I'm really looking forward to it. But man, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to freaking schedule this, like, because it's going to be a pretty big eventful thing. And if it works out, I'm really thinking it's gonna be a pretty big game changer in my content career. But man, oh man,
gasp!
I'm not gonna have time to do this. This is gonna be fun. Anyway, hi Moi Moi. It's great to see you. I see Moi Moi, an amazing VTuber. She's a cloud VTuber. She's a storm cloud VTuber.
Oh, really cool. I like that.
Yeah, she's really cool. She's really cool. She says, "Oh my God, she's so pretty. Look how pretty she is. So pretty.
Thank you.
By the way, hi from Russia. Oh, Fanny, you're from Russia. Well, hello, hello, friend from Russia. I hope you're doing a great job over there. I don't know how cold it is. It's like 100 degrees where I live, so it's probably super different. But hello.
Yeah, it's pretty warm right now here for me too.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. But I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing good over there. Yeah, that's messed up. And Corin with a spin of yourself. I know you, Corin, trying to steal my hat. Who tries to steal my hat? They put the sniper on the roof of you. Oh no, not the sniper.
Stop. Listen, because I'm telling all the trade secrets.
Yeah, I'm telling all the trades. Yeah, you're telling me too much information. This stream is going to go on.
We're on the list. I fujoed out too hard. Please,
yep. You talked to too many people about One Direction. Facts. It's gonna go back on
sorry,
us.
One Direction. Yes, Simon Cowell's coming for me. Shit.
Yeah, I love it. No, Simon. They did the fan service. They did all the fan service. Yowie
They did.
Wowie. Yes, the Yowie Wowie. There's a lot of Yowie Wowie. Apparently. I haven't seen Sesame Street in a hot minute, right? Crazy. And Corin with his guns. Go away. You and your guns. Nah. I'll fight you with my guns. I'll pull a bazooka out of her mane right there. I know it's in there. I've seen it.
Don't shh. The FBI might hear us.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Don't.
Sesame Street still rules and is teaching kids important stuff. If only parents actually put it on, since instead of just giving the kids iPad kids. I hate iPad kids. I really hate. Like I don't hate the kids. I don't hate like the
fault.
thing. Yeah, it's like people just like shove it in their face, and unfortunately, I also blame like schools, because apparently they're doing that for schools. They're giving free iPads to like kids. Is that true?
In the county where I work, which is I think it's a pro and a con. So we have every student, or most students in the county, they have Chromebooks.
Okay.
And so that's how the kids do their work these days. They go onto like these sites called like iReady, and that's how they are able to learn some of their lessons. It's not always, you're not at the school, you're not always on your computer, but that's how they do their reading, that's how they do their math work. Those are the big two for like elementary school kids. When you're in high school, it's more like you turn it in online. You use stuff a lot online. Like 10 years ago, when I graduated, we didn't have that stuff. So it's good for like lesser income schools. I feel like they're able to access the internet, because back when I was in school, even though we had computer labs though, we had computer labs, but back when I was in school, I couldn't do work from home. We had like one laptop that we all shared, and it sucked. We didn't really have like a computer. We had like we think we had two like laptops for the family that we always shared, but like they weren't very good laptops. So I couldn't really do work at like homework at home. I had to do it at school. So I think they're good in terms of access. But again, it's a Chromebook and they're owned by the county, so like you can go on the internet on it, but you can't like play games. You can't do a lot outside of it. But also at the same time, though, they don't teach these children how to use them, because like lots of schools don't teach computer science anymore, so they don't know how to navigate like your files. They don't know how to copy paste. They don't even like I was taking typing classes back in 2005. So it's like, why are you giving these kids these laptops, but they really don't know how to type that well?
Yeah.
Or use a computer.
Touchscreens. They just like touchscreens.
So like it's a pro and a con, and I know it's also a blessing, because like some counties don't even have the Chromebooks. iReady, and it's funny because I think if I had that when I was 6 back in 2004, I'd be like, holy shit, this is so fucking cool. But like I think as kids are so used to technology, it's like iReady kind of sucks.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it's like, oh, which word has like the ooh sound, and it's like all these words you tap on it. But like technology, again, it's been to help us, not hinder us. But but you have to apply the technology in a way where the children are actually learning, because it's like, dude.
No, you need to be able to have like moderation. Like having like having it as a tool is really good and probably really helpful. But you can't just have it like as like a way to just like, I need you to shut up. So here's Cocomelon on iPad. No. Let them go outside and play the dirt, and play with imagination. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what I did when I was a kid.
Like, what's the saying? You can give a man a fish, but if you teach him how to fish, he is more
successful. The saying goes is if you give a man a fish, he's for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he's fed for a lifetime. Or he eats fish for a lifetime.
And like, again, I think it's a privilege to have your own little computer laptop to do your work. Because again, a lot of kids back when I was even in high school, back in the 2010s, those we did, like, you had your computer lab and it was open when the school was open. So on the weekends you didn't, we had homework technically, but it was like, we didn't have it online. So it's again, like you said, give the man a fish. You can give him the fish, but if you're not showing these kids how to use the resources, it's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah, you just giving him a fish, and now he's just playing with the bones for this entire time.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying. Hi Ichigo, it's great to see you. It's a little pleasure to see you. Ichigo is amazing, lovely ram, a lovely sheep VTuber.
Sheep, oh my gosh, sheep.
And then it turns into like this goddess form sometimes. It's really nice, awesome VTuber. She's been on my show before. And Soul, thank you for the stretch, hydrate, and question wheel. We have a lot of question wheels. We do have to get through a couple of these things right now because right now we're at 1 hour and 30 minutes in the stream, and we've only done one question technically. So we gotta lock it. So
you know what? I warned you. I'm a yapper.
I know. I was good.
That's why I asked for the questions, and then we're still on question.
You still on question one.
I'm so sorry.
No, you totally good. This is great. I love this. Also, I've been reading up with Chad. Chad's been amazing. I love Chad right now. Those guns are pointed at Karlak. How dare you? How dare you?
Leave my wife alone.
Right?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Exactly. Come up stage, slaps the face.
Please.
Slow and boring.
My beautiful wife.
So we have a lot of spins. We'll get through all these spins in a second. Let me just get through some of my questions really quickly.
Yes.
My dad would just let me loose outside with a curfew. Then I was a kid when that was the way to avoid dealing with actually being a parent. I feel like no, I don't think so. Freaking that's what I did too. My whole thing was growing up in my childhood was you have to come back before the sun hits the mountain. And I live in a mountain region, so like when it gets to that time, it's usually around like 7 p.m. So it's usually a good time to go back. So like I always had to be at home before the sun goes over the mountain, because if it does, it gets really dark. So I was able to play it all the time until like the sun goes over the mountain. And I had so much fun. I played so much things. I got so much in trouble. I hurt myself so many times. I had bruises and cuts. I'm surprised I didn't break any bones when I was a kid, but I had a blast. I had a great time, and I still have the imagination to this day. So definitely go outside. Definitely great.
I think our saying was, "Don't go. You can come back home when the lights come on, the street lights come on." That was the saying that we had because I did not live in the mountains. Very country people. But yeah, just outdoors. Now these days, I'm not an outdoorsy girl. I have too many allergies, and my back hurts, and I'm tired all the time. But I loved being outside when I was outside.
Yeah, no, it was good when I had the energy. Now I'd rather just stay home.
No, I'm like, I feel like such a boomer because I'm like, yeah, back in my day, we went outside and we touched grass.
Dude, we were around the same age. I think I'm a little bit older than you, but I think we're around the same age. I think we're around the same age.
Yeah. 90s baby. 90s baby.
Yep, I am 90s. I'm 90s.
Period. Exactly.
Yep, born in 1990s. I think you can do that and also spend general time when you're a kid, but you just let me wild and never bonded with me. You can't. Oh, you said you can't.
Oh.
True.
That's yeah, I get it.
It depends. There's pros and cons with everything. I think you just need to have a neighborhood that are cool and friends who likes to go out and like have imagination. We played like superheroes. We played like anime characters. We played a lot of Naruto. We like made our own Naruto characters. It was really fun. We all had like sticks and hit around. You know, it was really good, really fun. But let's go back to my questions, and then we'll go through all your spins. Yes. Let me get through. Let me get through 5 questions. Let me get through some 5 questions, and then we'll get back to your spins. Okay, guys? That's my problem.
Okay.
Hell yeah, my friends had a trampoline. Oh, dude, trampolines were freaking best.
They were so cool. Yes.
So next question for you, and that is, what? I thought we have a switch to this. What do you like the most about being a VTuber content creator?
I think the creative freedom. You know, you can't. I mean, yes, you can control, like, you can change your face. But that costs like thousands of dollars and a really good doctor. And if they botch your face and your body, you're probably botched for life. With YouTubing, if I wanted to rebrand right now, I could.
You could.
I could rebrand right the fuck now, and it's great. I think that's one of the fun parts of YouTubing, but also that also costs money. And you know, but it's not as risky as, like, you know, plastic surgery, you know. So you know, it's nice to have like a persona. but I'm not. Persona. I know nothing about Persona. I'm not gonna hold you.
I love Persona. Persona is one of my favorite. There's literally
it's on my very long list.
Persona is literally this music is playing right now, and my chat box is the
What?
Persona theme. So I love Persona. Persona's great.
No, that's cool. It's on my list, but will I get to
Really
it
good.
one day?
I think you'll like it.
One
I think
day.
you'll like it. I think you should try it.
Mhm.
Try 5 first.
I have 5. I have it on my Switch. I don't have time.
I feel you. I feel you. And it eats you. It eats a lot of time. And it eats a lot of time.
That's what I heard.
That thing is like 90 plus hours. Just normal content. Just normal.
I say that, but like I literally have like what a couple. I think I have like the same amount of hours in Baldur's Gate 3. So listen, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock the fuck in.
Lock in. Just lock in.
But yeah, that's what I like the most about it. I like that. That's why also I chose to do VTubing over like fake streaming. I don't have to put on makeup because even though I love makeup, I love cosplay, I love Garu, my skin doesn't. My skin does not. It's bad. And so it's nice to know that I don't have to, present, which is like, I think existing as a woman, like just being perceived as a whole on the internet, you're gonna be like, oh my god, she's not wearing makeup. Like, shut up. I'm tired.
Sure.
I work 2 jobs. I'm tired, bitch. Leave me alone.
I love that.
Like you're expected to look a certain way, which is like I like, VTubing with a model because I don't have to put on makeup. I don't have to, dress up. It's great. Right now I'm wearing my pajamas and a bonnet because that's what I'm comfortable in right now. Like it's really good. And that's why I like having the choice to be like, oh, today stream. Boop, there we go. Here I am. Which I haven't done too many of them, honestly, because I haven't had the energy to really get gussied up to do it. But the option is still there for me personally. That's basically my answer to that question. The freedom,
the freedom and choice of being able to have the anonymity when it comes to streaming.
Yes. Exactly.
I like it. Now you are of course, you are a lion VTuber. Am I correct?
Yes, I am.
Yep. You, Rainbow and Tommy working 2 jobs. I am financially stable enough and lucky enough, very blessed, that I actually just need this one job I work. It does still eat up like 47 hours of my day, but it allows me to be able to afford rent my mortgage on my house and all my stuff.
No, listen, I respect it. I mean, that's the sacrifice I think you have to make as an adult.
Especially nowadays. You shouldn't have to have 2 jobs. I'm going to be that very clear. You're not supposed to. You shouldn't be in a situation like that, especially if you have a college degree. You should not be like that. But unfortunately, stay in it. Anyway,
my state minimum wage is like $7.25.
What?
Yeah. I think a lot of the South here is $7.25 federal state wage.
That is terrible. I'm so sorry.
It's great. It's great. I love it. I love it so much. But
sure.
I love money.
Yeah,
so I don't
money's
working.
Good. Yeah, money's good.
Buying art.
I like buying retro stuff. Like we talked about it earlier, like having physical media. I'm still paying off a few things from my last convention I went to, where like I bought a whole bunch of retro stuff. I told you my systems I got. But I do want to go after I pay off a lot of this stuff. I'm definitely going to go 100% back into my retro fix and start looking into retro stuff. So I want to broaden out my collection of retro stuff.
Nice. I love things.
I love things. Things are great. I really like it. Going back to you as a lion, what do you bring to the VTube community to help you stand out from all the rest of the VTubers who go very cat-like?
I think because I focus more not on the lion aspect, I focus more on the subculture, the Garu aspect, the subculture, and it's something that I kind of take seriously now. Like I hate being like gatekeepy about it, but Garu has rules, it has history, it has like things to it, which I think because we were talking about it, it's like a trend right now. There's like a line that's having like a Garu line, but it's a Garu / it's a mix of Garu and GRIK, and everyone was like, why? Why combine those two? Because they're at their cores, they're similar, but they're also very different, and it's doable. But like I feel like some people make like these quote unquote Garu lines, and they're not really like a Garu brand. They don't really make it Garu, and it's not hard to make things Gao, like one Google search will give you lots of information.
Oh yeah.
And I think with fashion these days is that people don't dress a certain way. People dress this way for the aesthetic. They don't dress this way for they don't dress how they dress because they feel like it. They dress for the aesthetic. And I'm like, no, dress how you dress. I like dressing garu because it makes me feel good. Don't dress gal because it's trendy. Dress it because it makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't know that about gal and like the culture. So I feel like doing that and doing like the content that I do where it's focusing on like what actually happened in the 2000s, because I hate the word Y2K. I hate it so much. I hate it so much because I was there. And
I was there.
This is Y2K fashion. No, I was wearing jeans and a polo shirt, and that was what you wore in 2000s. Okay,
very much.
Not like, yeah, the people were wearing juicy tracksuits, but not how you're wearing them. Like, I'm just like, it's just not accurate, which is why I try to do like Magazine Mondays, because people are like, oh my god, this Y2K bedroom, and I'm like, that room was made in 2011. It's 2011.
2011.
And like, it's important to like have accuracy and like not. I think in this day of misinformation, it's important to say this image was taken in 2003.
Okay,
like,
okay.
2003 and 2012 are two very, very different years, aesthetically, fashion-wise, politically, and culturally. Like those, like, and you can't just say this picture that was taken in 2019 was taken in 2003. You cannot say that.
Nope.
And you shouldn't believe it either. So I think the content that I focus on, whether it's like the retro video games or just the Gyadu fashion as a whole, I kind of feel like I do that well. And again, I like how you and like Kason and Phoebe and all these other VTubers do like the 2.5D content. I don't mind showing my face. I don't. So I think that's also unique. But I will show my face on my terms, which is what
cosplay.
It gets to a point. Yeah, it gets to a point. I think as like a face streamer, where like your face is your brand. Which that's how it is when you're making content. Your face is your brand, and I don't want to rely on my face that often.
No,
but,
I agree.
It's still there, but I don't want to rely on that as my brand. My brand is this furry bitch.
Just your hairy, lovely face. I love it. I actually was looking through my VTuber like list, and I actually only interviewed one Garu before, so that's really interesting.
Interesting, very, very interesting.
So it's good to have another Garu on my list, and a very lovely one. I think it's really great. Thank you for coming on my show. I love it. Next question for you, and that is any games you're looking forward to streaming this year? I know you had a little bit of a break because of eye problems. Problems. But now that you're coming back and everything's working out a little bit more for you, any games you're looking forward to streaming this year? Any projects?
I am notorious for streaming games and not finishing them. Which it's a mixture of me like losing interest a little bit, and also a mixture of me just having ADHD. Because like your brain, when you have ADHD, it craves that stimulation, and that's why like I do what I do for my work. Because every day is the same, but it's also different because it's like different work. If I did the same damn thing every goddamn day, I would explode. And so that's what I worry. Sometimes I feel like when you're streaming as a streamer, because some streamers have that niche, and they have to stream that niche every fucking day, and I'm just like, how can you do that? Maybe they just really love it. I don't know. Me personally, I can't do that. But I think so. That's why sometimes I worry. That's why I wouldn't stream a game like Baldur's Gate 3, because I feel like I would get. I was worried that I'll get tired of it on stream, and not be able to make my content around the 24/7. Right now, I recently got my 3DS modded. So I'm able to actually stream what's on my 3DS.
Ooh, okay.
Do I suggest doing it? If you have the money for it, yes. But should you do it? That's between you and your wallet. Let's say that.
Yeah, true. Financially stable.
Also, again, this is also going back to like the physical media thing. I got it modded so I could share the games that I own on stream. Because like, yes, you can emulate them, but like, you know, it's not the same thing. I want to hold my 3DS and I want to touch my dogs on Nintendogs. That's
Oh
why we're
yeah, I
here.
was like, what? Okay, makes sense. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Like it feels more comfortable and more natural. So I'm looking forward to streaming some Pokemon Ranger. I love Pokemon. That's my first love as a child. I love Pokemon. So I'm looking forward to streaming that because it's hard to it's hard to emulate that. Honestly, you can do it. Emulation, you can do it. Trust guys, you can do that. But it's just not the same. It doesn't feel organic, you know. So, which again, I think some of these companies who are scummy and scammy and just I hate digital. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm just saying it's okay to get your spare DS and use it sometimes. I'm not gonna say it out loud because that's
Put the eye
iffy.
patch on and the sailor
Put on your eye
cap,
patch.
peg
Yeah.
leg, and hook, and might have to take that 3DS to some very specific
then,
sites.
Yes, and there's some sites you can go on and you know play your 3DS on there. But that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Jealous on how did you get it done? Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was reading chat. It said that so jealous. How did you get it done? Plan to do a hand cam for my 3DS. How are you gonna get it? Streams from 3DS onto screen.
So I'm not a gatekeeper. I kind of hate the idea of gatekeeping, but also I'm like just research, Google it. But my friend told me how to do it because he's also I love Bland. Shout out to It's a Bland. I love Bland, and he streams himself playing on his 3DS, which is where I got the idea from. So you have to take it to someone who can either you can do it yourself or mail it into someone who can install a capture card on your 3DS. It's over $100 to do it. But honestly, my thing is, do I suggest it? Yes and no. It's like if you want to make this your thing, yes. But if you want to do that just to do it, it's like don't do it if you're not going to stream it. It's not worth it if you're not going to stream it. But yeah, you have to find someone who makes the capture cards, and there's only like one company in Japan who still makes the capture cards, and there's only like 2 or 3 people who you can pay to install it for you, because the company can mail you the capture card, but you have to install it yourself. And there's guys to do it.
There you go.
I just don't trust myself. I'm not, because you have to cut a hole into your 3DS to plug in your cord, because it uses a USB-C connector, and it's definitely not easy.
Doesn't sound very easy.
It's yeah, because I mean it's the same way for the Wii, because my partner who streams her I think was it her GameCube or her Wii, one of those 2 things. She has to, I think one of those, you have to install like a certain capture card to capture the device. Are you
sure?
Because they're older. It was some device, I think or was it a PSP? There's a device that you have to get.
I can definitely see like handheld ones, but they're a little bit harder to get. But I feel like any like old school consoles, like the non-consoles, are pretty easy to use. I have a like Elgato like capture thing. It allows me to connect an HDMI to it, and even have like dividers that can like do like analog ports. I can able to switch that to an HDMI switcher, and I can just plug that into my PC, and I have HD quality on my screen. So I think it's good.
Nice.
But like I can't do that with 3DS is because it doesn't have the port to do that.
Yes, there's also another way you can do it, but it requires Bluetooth.
And Bluetooth's not that.
I tried that.
Yeah.
It's not reliable.
Bluetooth in and of itself is not a very reliable kind of thing. Because Bluetooth, what it does is that it just finds whatever signal anywhere and connects to it. And you know, like computers bring out signals. You know, like your phone brings out signals. There's a lot of things that's interfering with Bluetooth, and it's just going to connect to whatever it can. So if you want to try to get
so annoying.
It's so annoying.
It's so annoying. Like, oh my god, because I have like my headset, my phone music headsets, and it connects like my computer, then my iPad, and then my phone, and I'm just like, again, I love wired devices. I hated AirPods for years. I hate AirPods. They're stupid.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely just more 3DS streams. I'm trying to get some more assets done for my model, so it looks like I'm holding my 3DS. Looking forward to that. Honestly, I'm a boomer. It's funny because I built my PC to play The Sims. I play modded Sims 4. I love modded Sims 4 and I love like modded Minecraft. That's what that's why I built my PC.
Nice. Good taste.
So I don't really keep up with like games like that really. Also like people, I guess I don't like using this word. I'm a quote unquote girly gamer.
She's a girl gamer? Whoa.
I'm a girly, yeah, so people are like,
yeah.
oh, like Sims 4 or like Minecraft are not quote unquote real games. And I'm like, shut up. I'm better than you at Sims. Okay, I know how to make a beautiful bomb Sims. Okay, but like people consider games like that not quote unquote real games, and like, people are like, oh, why'd you build a whole PC just to play Sims? First off, fuck you. I do what I want.
And do what I want.
Because I killed my old 2012 MacBook Pro because I played so much Sims on it. I have like almost a terabyte of mods in custom content for my Sims.
Wow.
I take it seriously. Like I had to get a new like hard drive because I was like, oh god, because half my space on it was just my Sims 4. I love The Sims. Sims 4 is also very demanding. I think it's Enzoy that came out.
Oh yeah, that just came out.
I'm not into it, but people who play The Sims can't even play Enzoy because it's so demanding on the computer.
I bet. It does. It does do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it does a lot, but it's like not accessible. Which is like people play The Sims because you can play on your Xbox, you can play on your PlayStation, you can play on your phone if you wanted to. You can't, can you? Should you? No, but you can if you want to.
Good.
But I don't really keep up with games like that. I got into Baldur's Gate 3 because someone was like, you would like Karlach. And I was like, you're right, I do. I love her.
Karlach's great. Karlach's great. Right, guys? Right, guys? Karlach's great.
Live, laugh, Karlach. You better fucking say it. You better say it.
For sure. Well, I love Karlach. Karlach is my first romance, and like, I still can't think of anyone else I want to rather romance.
So I got to meet all the voice actors. I actually met a voice actor, and he's so fucking nice. Really nice, friendly guy. So I actually wanted to do a run where I romance him, but I don't know. I'm just scared because people are saying that his storylines is kind of not fleshed out, and I'm like, no, because he's like the guy. I forgot his name already. I feel bad, but I didn't meet him. He's so charismatic and very, very friendly. But I want to do a Shadowheart run, and then I want to do a Dark Urge run, but like I can't.
You have to kill everyone.
I know, and I'm just like, I can't. I don't know. I can't kill my wife. But yeah, I think I learned about games through word of mouth, really. So I'm kind of think nothing else I'm personally looking forward to stream. Man, I'm at a blank. John blanks because I was like, oh, Switch 2, and then oh, Tariffs, and I'm like, oh,
yep,
okay, well,
never mind. True.
Sad, because my Switch is like 8 years old. It's so old. It's so janky, and I'm like, oh my god, my son is fighting for his life right now. So I don't really think I'm looking forward to any other games as far as I know. I was kind of looking forward to the new Pokemon Z Legends game because I didn't play the first one because I wasn't into it, but I don't know. Pokemon is a good game when you don't got a bitch in your ear saying that it sucks. Because I actually really like Scarlet Violet. I think it was taking a step in the right direction.
I thought so too.
It wasn't peak, but it was taking a step in the right direction. I love the story. I love the characters. I cried actually.
Oh,
the story was really, really good.
Yeah,
I think my favorite one was the cooking boy, the one who's trying to make the meal for his dying Pokemon.
Yeah, that was crazy, right?
It was so. I think also because my dog had passed away at the same time, so that's why.
That was also pretty close.
Like his name was Arvin. That's my son.
I just love the trouble. I love the trouble, like the vigilante Pokemon who's like, I just want a place where we can like call our own.
It like the plot was probably, I think, out of all the Pokemon, because I played all the Pokemon games, like all the mainline ones. Probably the best plot since Black and White.
Yeah,
I'll say.
I thought it was really good. I liked it. Yeah, it was buggy, but I thought it was really cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, bugged up the ass. But the plot. I think the plot and the story and just the gameplay made up for it. But also, I am a Sun and Moon Glazer. Guzma is my husband. He's behind me. Sun and Moon, goated. I don't give a fuck. That's my man. And I'll stand behind him.
Like, I like the Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think the Pokemon Sun and Moon were great and awesome.
I love the region.
I didn't care too much about the story. I didn't really care too much about the story personally. I just didn't care. And I didn't like how like it was super hand-holdy. It was too handy for me. I like to be able to just explore and go off and do whatever I want and like catch all my Pokemon and all that kind of stuff that there like they forced you down like the route. And the way you can like train your Pokemon and catch Pokemon is as you go to your destination. You know, if I try to go somewhere else, it's just like, nope, you have to stay here. Yeah, still stay here.
Yeah, that's definitely a complaint. I think the characters were really good, but I feel like they were underrated antagonists. Guzma, he can do Team Skull, can do no wrong in my mind. But like Luzmine was a really good antagonist. Especially in the first game, I was like, I thought it was
the
cool.
Mom,
she was, like, possessed by a Pokemon. Like that was cool as fuck to me. I think it was just a bit underbaked. The region was great, so I hope when they remake it, because I have not forgiven Game Freak for what the fuck they did to fucking Diamond Pearl. it was I bought it because I was like, that was my first game I actually bought, waited for the resub and bought as a kid. And I was so upset because I loved Poke Contests. I love Poke Contests. The best thing they added is sliced bread, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I took it very seriously. I bred Pokemon for Poke Contests in the old games. And turns out they changed the entire concept of them in Diamond Pearl, and I cried.
That's
I was so upset. That was the best thing they added in Pokemon games, were the contests. I swear to God. I love the contests. Because they weren't easy. Like they were a bit of a challenge, and I was like, "Fuck!" I'm getting mad at thinking about it because I'm like, I made it. I shit you not, I had made it to Heart Home City where they do the contest at. Get in, do a contest, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I took the game back. The game stopped. I was like, "Fuck this."
Poor. I bet they were like, "But why did you return it?" And you're like, "No."
Don't worry about it. I said, don't worry about it. When I tell you, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. That game. Ooh, let me not think about it. Let me not focus.
We'll move on. Next question.
let me not.
Let's get to the next question. And that is your fans. You actually have a couple of your fans here in chat right now. I'd like to chat with you. Do you do any kind of games with them? Do they do like community nights?
That's the one thing I feel so guilty on that I've been lacking in is community stuff, especially now because of my medical emergency. I'm like, oh my God, I have to reevaluate my life. I have to get insurance. I have to get a job where I can get insurance,
Insurance.
So I'm like reevaluating my priorities a little bit. I'm not saying I'm not going to stop streaming. Obviously, no. I'm going to hold you guys hostage as long as I can, my community. But I do feel bad that I haven't been, because my Discord, I don't even talk in my Discord. I feel bad. So I want to get active in the Discord. I have like ping roles for community nights, for game nights, like off-stream game nights. The community thing that I did do was my subathon. I did my very first subathon for my 2-year anniversary.
Nice.
And so that was probably like the big thing in the community, and it was really nice. And it was good because it was just very emotional because I was like, oh my gosh, like you guys, you really like me, like oh. But it is definitely, you have to put forth the effort for your community, and I just gotta try. I gotta try and work harder just to keep people active in the community. That's the one thing I have to do. But I want to do more stuff. That's why with my 3DS now, I want to do like Tomodachi Island and have like my chatters be on the island.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
I have a couple. So like so how it's set up for me is you have chatters on the island, or you can add like any character you want that you can find on the island. So like someone wanted to be a T-Rex. I'm like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, we can get you on there. Hell yeah, if that's what you want, go ahead. So that'll be fun, and then I want to stream more Sims because I was making like VTubers in the Sims.
Oh, that's cool.
So my talk straight is I don't actually play the Sims. I just make characters in the Sims, and I call it a day.
and have them interact with it. Can you create me? Can you put me in the Sims?
I can make you in the Sims. Yeah, I love making Sims.
Yeah, make me a Sims.
I just don't play the actual game.
Just let them do their
I
thing.
don't
Let them
play
do
the
their thing.
actual, literally, because like I spend hours making sims. I really will. I will spend hours upon hours just making a sim, but that's my toxic Sims for free. I actually don't play the game itself at all. I don't give a fuck. I don't
Wow,
listen.
wow.
I have so much custom content that I don't need the packs. Also, packs are a scam.
Oh, yep.
Again, put on your fuck EA. Sorry, put on your pirate hat again. Go to the back alley and get the kits and the mods and like all the packs. Because honestly, I don't. Why are we paying $20 for weather?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be doing that. Yeah, that's messed up.
Crazy. But yeah, I definitely want to do more community stuff, which is that's on my end because life is lifing right now. So I want to be more active in my Discord. I want to talk to you guys more. I do. So to all my 10 millions out there, I want to talk to you guys. I do. I just life is lifing. Shorty's stressed out. I bet be stressed out, you know. But
It's a long day. There's a lot of things going on.
But that's the point of community. You know, if you're stressed out or you're sad, it's like, you know, I want to turn to my community and then talk to them, $2,000.
Yeah, my girlfriend mathed it out, and it would cost $2,000 to get all the sim stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of money for now a free to play game.
Yes, I spent $5. I'll buy $5 back, EA.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, right. Like that's another really stupid thing that EA did is that they made the game for free. Well, everyone else bought the game, and did we get refunds when they made it free play? No, they did not.
Because it was on sale all the time. Sims 4 was on sale all the time back in the day. So I don't know. It's just choices these fucking people make.
They make money. They all they think of is money. And I understand.
Yes,
but still,
it's definitely money. But I love my community. They've really been my A1s since day ones. I've had chatters that have been talking to me since I've debuted, with my model and before when back when I had just a ping. So it's just it's nice that I feel cherished. It's nice to know that I have a community that I can fall back on. Like, it feels so good. And it's weird. I think growing up I was a weird ass kid. And I grew up I was like the only black girl at my I wasn't the only black girl, but I was a minority at my school. I went to a PWI.
Oh, wow.
And so, it's very isolating growing up, especially because I didn't follow the stereotypes. I liked anime. I loved video games. I was very nerdy and dorky. And I was lucky to have friends who liked me for me. But in middle school, which is like middle school for everyone is hell, it sucked. I wore glasses. I had braces. I was a really strange kid, so I got made fun of a lot. So like, it's nice to know that I have a little community of weirdos. I'm like, oh my god, come here, everyone, you're weird. Come here, I'll take you in. Yes. So it's nice to know that people like me for me. I think that's why people like VTubing a lot. I think because people are able to be themselves, without worrying about if their looks are a factor. And that, I mean, I'm weird as fuck. I know I am. I'm a little pervert. Like, I love Gally. I love Yuri. I love Karlek. Like, if people are like, whoa, I like that, you're funny, I'm going to follow you and be in your community. And I'm like, wow.
I love it. That's so cool. That's cool. I respect that. I respect that. All right.
Thank you.
No problem. We do have a couple spins. We get through 5 questions, yes. So let's get a couple spins going for you. I know people have been waiting patiently for that, so let's get that going. I have 4 spins for you. 4 spins for you. Okay. Let's see how much we can go into these. These are fun though. I like these.
Yes.
Actually, this might fit you very well. I actually love this question. This is one of my favorite questions to ask every VTuber. If you could have been a different kind of VTuber, not a lion VTuber, what kind of VTuber would you be?
And I thought about this. So when I first thought about VTubing after like the whole like VTube company interviews, I was like, fuck, what would I be if I were a VTuber? So for a long time, I did not know. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to be, like, aesthetically speaking, before like Tommy came into my brain. So for a while, I wanted to be a Gorgon.
A Gorgon.
He's still like a Gorgon Gario with the snake hair.
That'd be cool.
But ideally, and money wise, financially, that would have been, because I'm a perfectionist. When I have a vision for something, I want it to be that vision. I will not compromise for that. Even with Tommy design, but like I wanted to have like the snakes that move. I want the snakes to do their own thing sometimes, and that costs money.
Yeah, it
So I had to
does.
put that on the back burner. And it's funny because I mentioned it fairly recently, because I think someone asked, I think on Twitter, like, oh, like, you know, if you could be any creature, what would you like? If you were what you are right now, what would you be? And I was like, oh yeah, I would be like a Gorgon. It's just
That'd be
hard
cool.
to. I just know rigging, like, and
That
just
would be crazy.
design wise would
There's
be crazy.
there's a lovely VTuber that's in like the Twitter space that is like a Gorgon.
Mm-hmm.
Can't like, I think her hair. I don't think her hair actually moves that much, but it looks really good. I can't remember her name.
One of my mutuals, you might see it around Anarchy. I
Mhm.
had the pleasure of meeting her at TwitchCon last year. She has a redeem because she had like a little thing for her lore where like she had like, because you know it's like in Greek mythology you can't say that you're beautiful or more beautiful than Aphrodite because she'll like smite you.
Mhm.
So she had a redeem where Aphrodite had turned her hair into snakes.
Oh, okay. So I think we're talking about the same person. We're talking about the same.
Anarchy, she is really cool. I've seen her in the cosplay space before, so I've heard of her before. Just a partner, congratulations, Queen.
Okay, good job. Good job.
For her. She great. That design goes fucking insane.
So
But the
good. So
snakes,
nice.
metal as fuck. But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, one of my favorite artists was like, "Oh my god, I would love to have the furry one day if you ever choose rebrand." And I was like, "I don't know. I'm very attached to Tommy, but like the snake
Tommy's
hair is metal as fuck. I think that metal as fuck."
No,
It's
100%.
cool as hell.
I reached out to her to come on my show, but I think she's just so busy. She hasn't responded yet.
She is really,
But that'd be
yeah,
super
she's
nice.
really busy. But she's really sweet. I got to meet her again at TwitchCon. That's how I met her or got to know her, and we became mutuals, because I feel like I'm not big in that aspect, but she's really nice. I think actually we kind of knew of each other in the cosplay sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to her more, but I'm just shy, and I'm also stressed out and busy. I think Anarchy just got married too.
Oh,
So
congratulations!
she just got married, so I think she just has a lot of stuff on her plate right now. As
Makes
you know,
sense.
like, girl, I get it, trust. But
Sure.
she is super cool. But yeah, Gorgon is my answer.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that. That's a good answer. That's good. I need to go to TwitchCon. I think my goal is that if I hit 2K by the time that TwitchCon comes up, I will go to TwitchCon this year.
TwitchCon was fun, but like your bank is going to fucking hate you.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, it's saving a lot of money. Luckily, I just refinanced my house, so it's gonna be a little bit cheaper in the next months. Thank you.
Nice.
And I got my promotion. I finally got my promotion.
San Diego was really nice. I say go for a day and just explore San Diego. I had a friend who lives there. It was San Diego. I want to come back just to go to San Diego because it was so nice. The food was great. The people were great. The weather fantastic. So I think I might just go, but not go to TwitchCon and just hang out with my friends, because like I have friends who lived out there.
What my plan is that I'm going to treat this vacation the right way, and that is, one, I'm going to spend one whole day there when I get there to just explore San Diego. Then I'm going to spend the rest of the days, and I'll spend like a couple of days at TwitchCon and explore TwitchCon kinds of events. And then the day before I leave, and get on the plane, I want to have one whole day where I just relax, not do anything at all.
That was basically my 3-day plan. But I did not relax because my flight was terrible. But you know what? I say, even though I did cry because I was stressed out, that was my first vacation by myself.
That's a good vacation. I like that.
It was great. I still had fun. We did karaoke. We had barbecue. We had I still had a blast with just seeing my friends. You know,
that's nice.
And meeting all these VTubers. It was so cool.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to meeting some amazing VTubers. I have a lot of friends who I met through this show who's going to be there, and I want to meet them in person and just be like, hey, thank you for coming to my show. I really appreciate it. You know.
Yeah, it was really fun, but also like, oh my god, even though I'm a yapper, I'm actually an introvert, and I was like dying. I was like, I want to go home. I miss my cats.
I need my bed.
I miss my bed. Like I just miss everything. But I definitely would like to come back. I want to go to a baseball game there.
Ooh, okay.
The Padres are pretty good. But like San Diego was just beautiful. amazing. Just 10 out of 10 trip. I will say that 10 out of 10 trip. But yeah, favorite Pokemon. Sorry,
No worries, you're good.
Bit.
Favorite Pokemon. You talked about how you like Ninetales and you're a huge Pokemon fan, but what else is your favorite Pokemon?
I love so many Pokemon. I will say this: I don't have Pokemon that I dislike. I like all Pokemon, so even the ones that I don't care much for, I don't hate them. But I do have some that I like more than others. Ninetales, I love Ninetales. I love Eevee. I love like cute fluffy Pokemon like Whimsicott in Wooloo, which obviously matches like my theme, I guess.
Yeah, it's how that would be your theme.
I love cunty Pokemon and fluffy bitches. So I love Baneri.
There you go.
I love Gardevoir.
I feel like Baneri would be your like spirit animal.
Really? I think it's because like I was discussing with my chat. I was like, if I could be like a gym leader, I feel like I would be a gym leader, not a champion. I feel like I would be a dark type because I have a lot of dark types that I love. I love dark type and I love steel types. And I feel like those are very Gal because like Gal is like the silver and gold.
Yeah, true.
So I love steel types and also like my substyle of Gyaru, which is Siome, in Kodo Gyaru, is like in that sphere. So I'm like, oh yeah, dark type makes sense because I love Zoroark. I love Gengar. It's not dark type, but I love Gengar.
I love Gengar. Right? That's my favorite.
Oh my god, Gengar is a cute. I just love Gengar, and then I love Zarina, Lurantis, Cutiefly. Oh god, I love. I can't pick one. Bulbasaur is my OG goat. That's my OG goat. I love all of the Hoenn starters: Torchic, Trico, Mudkip. Love all those three. Krauthi, I love that one. And Arcanine, great. Celebi, cute, baddie. Darkrai, iconic. I love a lot of Pokemon. Again, I like. You gotta be like favorite legendary, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I can kind of answer that. Even then, legendary, I don't know. Low-key.
Okay, well, how about this? This is a good question for you. I think that only you can answer this question as a Pokemon fan and a Garu fan. Now, if you were a Pokemon gym leader, there's been a lot of like Pokemon games that have come out where a Pokemon gym leader would have a very specific new Pokemon or a different like style of an existing Pokemon, but in their region. You know how like different region Pokemon, you know how that is, right? Well, what if you were able to be a Pokemon gym leader and your main Pokemon is a Garu Pokemon? That would be your style. You'd be a Garu like trainer, and it'd be like a Steel Dark type or something like that. And it would be a Garu style existing Pokemon. Which Pokemon would be a Garu style that you think would actually work out pretty well?
Because you mentioned Baneri, I think there would be like a regional variation. So you know how like there's like the Furfo and they had like different haircuts. I think it'd be cool if they're like the Lopunny had different like variations, but kind of like. But like their style in a certain way based off the region. Because I don't know if you know, there's different J Fashion subtitles that are based off regions. So like Gyaru originated in Shibuya. So like I think like they could have different like forms or style of like Lopunny.
That'd be cool. I would see a Lopunny kind of like Garu style.
So like Gyaru, and then there's like Jirai Lopunny or like Lolita or like Visual K. Like Nintendo, hire me.
Yep, hire you.
Guys, hire me. I think because Furfo was. I thought the idea was cute. It just sucks. Cause like, who gives a fuck about? Listen. Even though I say I don't just like Pokemon, it's like no one is using Furfo. Let's be honest.
True.
The idea of it was really fun and unique. I'll say that. So I think if they were able to bring that back for like a more trendy Pokemon, that would be cute. I think that would be really cute. So like I don't know like. Just like a Pokemon based off of like fashion and like you're able to style them no matter where you go, like what city you go to, that's cool. Right?
That is cool. No, that'd be really cool. I like to see that.
Yeah,
I like
Nintendo, hire me.
Yeah, but maybe when you change his outfit, it'll change his typing, you know? Kind of cool.
Yes. Like remember the outfit Pikachus for like the Pokemon contest and what was it? Alpha, Ruby, Sapphire?
Yeah.
They can oh god.
Yeah,
God.
different styles you can have.
Hire me.
Yes, do it. All right, let's do another spin, and then we'll move on to the other questions, okay? Awesome. All right, so this might be a fun one for you. As someone who's very talented, you are very talented in a lot of things you do. Do you have an unknown talent? I think so. being a cosplayer, being a communication expert, to do like modding for your like your 3DS and your Sims. It seems like even though you say you do not have a lot of technology, you seem like you do a lot more technology than other people. Do you have an unknown talent that not many people know about?
Yes, actually, kind of, sort of. I don't look like it. I mean, actually, I had a big emo phase. I love rock,
You were emo?
grunge,
Wow.
metal. I could not dress it because my mom was like, "No, that's unholy." But I love My Chemical Romance. Gerard Way, I owe you my firstborn child because it came back and reunited after all these years. Linkin Park, I love Linkin Park.
True. Same,
Paramore, I love
same.
Evanescence. Flyleaf, Corn. I love them all. I like to scream.
Oh, you're screamo? This is your talent? You're a screamo?
Yes, I've been
Wow.
practicing. So one of my friends, he is like a singer, so he's always sending me stuff to like practice my scream. I love Poppy and Courtney LaPlante of Spirit Box. I love those two a lot, and also I forgot her name, but the new lead singer of Linkin Park. Fantastic voices, all three of them. Um, And so I actually went to karaoke a couple weeks ago, and people see me talk, like, "Oh my god, you're so cutesy and like hyper energy," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then we did like freaking break stuff by Limp Bizkit, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yay. I'm so like adorable. You know, it
"Yeah,"
sounds good.
because it's not, we sing and break stuff, but you're like, "Yeah, just one of those days, yeah." And they're like, "What the fuck?" But screaming is fun. It doesn't, if you're doing it right, it doesn't hurt your voice, but it's like, because your voice is an instrument. Um, I do like it. I can't do it now. It's too late to do it. But I think one day, if I ever do a cover, it'll probably be me screaming because I love to scream. I'm also a really loud person. Um, it's a Southern Baptist in me. We're just loud people.
Just
But
loud.
that, or I can do voices. I can do a little voice. I
Oh,
can do
cool.
Jennifer Coolidge when she goes, hold on. Ahem. A hot dog real bad.
Okay, okay. That's really good actually. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I can do little voices. But there we go. There's my unknown talent. I would love to
Yeah.
scream again, but
Screamo
I don't want to
and voice acting. I like that. That's really cool.
Yes, I voice acting, I don't know. I have a bit of a stutter, so I don't know about voice acting, but I can do little impressions. I'll say that.
I like it. I still think it's really cool. I think it's really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Well, let's get into your design a little bit more. Let's talk more about that. What's your favorite parts about your design?
Definitely the hair. I don't think you don't really see a lot of big-haired VTubers, specifically like curly-haired ones. So that's something that I did not want to stray away from, because that's the same thing with like the Gorgon thing. Like, I wanted to have the snake hair, and I will not go away from it. But then I was like, fuck, rigging that shit, it's gonna cost me. So I was like, let me not. Hair is a little bit more doable, So definitely my hair. And also I have lots of outfits, so I think I could change it. So I only have one outfit saved right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
If you want to stand in the middle of the lane right there, you can show off your entire body. You can definitely go over there. You might have to move your. You might have to move your cup though.
My boba. There we go.
Oh,
Put it right.
Thank you for having me.
I'll put it in my hair.
Okay.
There we go.
You put it on the table right there. You just put it on the table.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think I only have one other outfit right now.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Want to zoom out a little bit.
And I recently just paid for. I got into redesign, which it's not drawn yet, and I have one more outfit in. I have one more outfit. I guess I'll keep this one on actually.
Yeah, it looks great.
That. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. But I have another outfit because Gyaru is known for having substyles. And there's a couple substyles that I personally would not wear because I don't like pink. Hime Gyaru, which you don't have to pick to be Hime Gyaru, but it's like, I'm not a princessy girl. I love short skirts and shorts and princess stuff. I'm not a princess girl. I'm not. I love like this, because one of the sayings of Gyaru is be wild, be sexy. I am the wild and sexy. I'm not the cutesy princessy girl. But Hime Gyarus are so cute. They're so adorable. I could pull it off again, especially financially. But you know what? It is what it is. So I have a Hime outfit that I got drawn up. So I have 3 outfits so far. Hime, this one's more Tsuyome, and then like my main outfit. But even that, I got that outfit redesigned because I don't really wear skirts. I prefer shorts. And it's a bit more closer or adjacent to what I wear for my actual. So we call them like makes and like codes. So for my code, which is like your outfit, my new outfit is more in tone or in style with what I actually do wear in real life, which I really like.
I like that. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. I like that.
Thank you. Thank
you. I did skip this question. Unfortunately, I actually asked you the 7th question. This is the 6th question. Is that what's the thoughts that went into the designs? What's the thoughts that went into the design originally for your model?
Big hair. That was the big thing in my mind because I actually was in Gal. Like I made my model I made my design like line Gyaru, but I didn't actually start doing Gal until a couple months into it because I was like, wait, why don't I just actually do it? Because I was like researching it more, and I was like, oh, I actually want to try this. This actually looks like a fun thing to do because I don't know, like I never saw myself as feminine growing up because like I wasn't very girly. I played a lot of sports growing up actually, so I was just like, I don't know. And then I was like, whoa, like Gyaru is like so much fun, and I feel like I feel more like myself when I'm dressed up in my makes and my codes. Thank you.
Really cool. Yeah.
And again, one of the things people say about Gyaru is like Gyaru is meant to be ugly, and I'm like, no, it's just a different standard of beauty. And I feel beautiful in Gyao. I don't feel ugly. I don't wear. If people say people wear Gyaru scare of men, and I'm like, no, no.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. I all the Garu I see, like there's some ones that like are made fun of, but like I thought a lot of Garu girls look freaking attractive, so I didn't know about them. But I know.
So like people like it's a weird misconception, and people think there's a lot of things that come with it. I think in the culture, but it's just a different standard of beauty, like the nose stripes and the big droops and like the big hair and the long nails, and I feel beautiful in Gal, and there's different ways to be Gal. You know, there's Hime Gal, which is like the softer, cutesy, princessy. So it's still big hair, but you know, and like lots of makeup, but it's cute. And there's Agajo, which is like the sexier kind of girl next door, kind of hostess look, because a lot of Agajo was based off like host club girls, and that's how they dressed. And then there's like what I do, Siome and Koda Gal, and Banba. That those are the main things that I pull my own personal style from. And so a lot of my own personal style did go into my new like model redesign, which I haven't posted it yet, which is all on me. Life's lifing it up right now.
Life's lifing up. There's definitely a lot of life going on.
Yeah, life is life, and in these trying times. But yeah, it's cool. I think it's cool when people base themselves off their models. I know I don't exactly look like Tommy. I'm not a beautiful 7-foot tall lion.
What? What? I thought you were a lion.
I'm a furry. Sorry, guys.
Oh, snap. I am a furry. I knew it.
Yes. But I'm able to do. Again, I would never be Hime in real life. Especially for my bank account, I can't do it. I think my personal gal style is much more comfortable because like you have to wear the cute little heels and like the dresses, and I'm just like, oh god, it's so cute, but it's just so also it's very very pink, and I'm not a pink girl. Which is funny because I don't feel like Gyaru is as pink as people portray it to be, which I'm like, no. I feel like black and brown are like more prevalent colors, and then pink.
Yep. But, no, I can see that.
But that's just my personal opinion. Everyone has their own, But yeah,
it's your style. It's whatever you prefer, and it was what you like. If you like to wear it a certain way, you can go for it. Like I think since I was a kid, I've always liked the skater style, and I've actually still wear like skater stuff in like even at my age. But the thing is that I never skateboarded my entire life. So I can't really say I'm a skater, but I always loved the theme and the style. So I was always
and that's cool. I think people are very, very into the aesthetic and not committing themselves to like the the implicit subculture of fashions, you know?
Mm.
Like, a lot of people are talking about fucking clean goth or clean gyaru, and I'm like, you can't be clean gyaru. Gyaru is, you're getting wild and sexy, you know? A lot of it's going to be sexy. Hime is just sexy princess. You know, Akajo is like, they were host girls again, you know? So same thing with like, I think something that I've seen as well is like Scene. And I'm like, Scene, as someone who grew up watching Scene Kids, I had Scene Kids in my grade. I had a girl who was so Scene in 2015.
Wow.
You know, in high school, yeah.
I like Scene. I like Scene. Scenes is cool. I actually had a VTuber not long ago who actually was a Scene VTuber. So she's just really cool.
Yeah, and like me and my friend were talking about it because we had the same thing, because people are like, well, you can't, like people will be like, oh, you can be gyaru without makeup, and I'm like, no, you can't.
That's what it is.
One of the big things of it. Same thing with Scene, like, you know, you can't wear, like, someone asked, because like I'm on like subreddits a lot, and so I get r/MIC all the time, and I'm just like, oh my god, I would go fucking insane with some of these questions, because people are like, oh my god, can I be seen if I don't wear my hair at all and I don't wear any of the clothes? And I'm like, no. Same thing with goth, like, you know, there's things you have to do to be part of the subculture. So it's like, and so people, again, they just want they want the aesthetic, they don't want to actually be part of the culture. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
These things have history. These things, like, people I've seen on TikTok, which, again, guys, don't get fashion advice or information from TikTok. I love TikTok for recipes.
Yep, I do the same thing.
And cute cat videos.
And VTuber funny clips.
Yes, and funny content. I do not go to TikTok for fashion advice, especially niche fashion advice, because people are saying, "Oh, gyaru is about breaking the rules." It is, but also these rules, they're like the rules.
It has its own rules.
Are instilled, you know.
No, it makes sense.
There's many ways to be gal. You can be gal without doing what I do to my face. You don't have to wear circle lenses if you can't do it, but to me, you have to up your hair game or your makeup game, your clothes game to make up for that, you know? And so, again, people just love the aesthetic of things and just not like caring about anything else, which is like, you know what, fine, but also, like, you know, what happened to having personality? What happened to having individual style? What makes you comfortable? What makes you feel good when you wear these clothes? You know what I mean?
True. 100%. Do you know a VTuber named Skull's Nightshade?
Yes, I was just talking to them because she had DM'd me recently and saying like, oh, you're so cool, and I wanted to talk to you, and I'm like, I was just thinking about you because I wanted to have it like a subculture fashion Monday or magazine Monday.
I was thinking you guys would totally hit it off because you guys. She was on my show. She was on my show before, and she talked about like Scene and like stuff like that. And when I hear you talk about it, I was like, wow, you guys would like hit it off super well. I wonder if you guys know each other.
And so I have like a roster of people I want to have on this specific episode because I know that we have because I feel all like. Because I don't know if you ever heard of her. Her name is Fee. So Fee is like a seed red panda. And I love Fee. Live, laugh, Fee. Fee Sakai. They're great. And so Fee is also seen, and we always gossip and talk about like our fashion. We're like, oh my god, like it's not hard to do what you got to do. Okay, it's not. You just like look at the pictures and let's copy them. Like, please don't try to top over the. Just do it. Because people have, I guess, because I'm becoming more prevalent in the gyaru community. People will DM me and be like, how can I be gal? And I'm like, you just do it. You do what makes you feel comfortable first off.
Just do it. It makes sense.
Because confidence is a big thing. And so and it's funny because she had reached out to me, and I I'm gonna DM her too. Be like, oh my god, Diva.
Yeah, do it.
We're at it on Discord now. I'm just busy. Also, I was blind for 3
days. So, you have an excuse. You have a good excuse.
Yeah, and so I was just thinking about you because I would love to have you on a magazine Monday one day. And we can just talk about fashion because it's weird seeing the things that you grew up on be so like aestheticized now. Does that make sense? Because nice. Oh, I remember like I had seen emo friends, and people are just like, oh, well, this is scene core, and I'm like, oh, okay, like you know what the hell, sure, like why not? You know,
go for it.
But I don't know, like what happened to individualism? Why, what happened to your own style? But wow, what a small world. You know, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her.
Watch her.
She really is,
She's really cool.
so
She's
nice.
really
And
awesome.
I'm like, oh my god, stars align for this moment.
Dude. Next question for you, because we already did the 7th one. Let's go through a couple of these quickly, so let's see how we do for these. But also don't feel rushed. Take as long as you need. But we're already over our time. But I still love talking to you. You are amazing.
Yes.
I want to hear more. I want to hear you speak more. You're just fun to just hear. I love your opinions on things, and they're just so much fun.
Thank you.
If I didn't have like literally like a lot of things planned after this, I would probably just want to just sit here and be like, cool, tell me more, because I don't know anything about Garu and like the fashion world. So just to hear you talk about it is just so cool.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
All right, so next question for you. That is, what is your lore and backstory? Do you have a lore and backstory?
I had a lore backstory, but I'm just like, because I feel like having lore and backstory kind of ties into like having a persona. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm me. I'm me, and I'm just here. I'm just some weird pervert on the internet. I don't know.
Go for it. No,
I'm just a guy.
Just do it.
But so the lore I had. So the reason why Tommy is a lion galaxy is actually because I have a stuffed plushie. I call her Tommy. And she is I've had her my entire life. It's a lion plushie.
Aww.
And my uncle gave me to her. She's on my bed right now looking at me like, hey queen, hey girl. And I wanted to tie that in. So like the lore was that like I was born from my middle-aged owner having a midlife crisis, and she was like, I want to be cool and fashionable again. So like I was born from her plushie, wanting to be cool, and kind of like, remember that movie with Tyra Banks and she was like a doll that comes to life?
I don't think I know that one.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of it, but it was Tyra Banks and she was like a Barbie doll that comes to life. And was it life size, something like that?
It sounds like it.
She's like very clueless. The girl's like, oh my god, why are you here? And it's like a teenage
there you
girl.
go. Mama Bear knows. So let's call it.
Yes, life size. So life size was about a so kind of like, it was like a life size-esque situation. And so the girl comes, like, she's like, oh my god, like, what is this? And so like I am like the amalgamation of like my was it Lindsay Lohan? It was Lohan. It was Lindsay Lohan. Yes, it was. And yeah, cool. It's cool. And kind of like a life size situation. And my owner, she was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. And kind of like, I kind of teach her how to be confident, like a confident, stylish gal like myself. And because she lives with her parents, she can't have me at the house. So I live in like an abandoned dead mall in the Claire's. And she gave me a computer, so I stream from that.
Nice.
That was the lore. Do I really go by it anymore? Not really. What I have,
it's clever. It's kind of cool. I like it.
It was really clever. I think if I were to do it again, I would lean to more like the Dolly aspect of it, probably. But you know, it is what it is. I like, you know, I like being myself. Just myself, but with lion ears and a fatter ass. Like, I don't like, and that's how it is.
Go for it. You know, you be whoever you want to be. Like a VTuber model is just a representation of you and the things you like. Like, that's what I always say. It's like, yeah, they can have the backstories, have lores, and that's just to have fun with it. This is something you just want to do, but really it's just yourself, like you're wearing yourself on your sleeve, pretty much. That's what a VTuber model is. So like, if this is who you want to be, this is how you want to style yourself as, you want to be like, then there you go, 100%.
Yeah, and so I think it's like, I think people like playing her persona. I have a friend, she loves playing into her persona, which is cool. You know, I can't do that. I listen, I took one acting class in college and I was like, yeah, I can't fucking do this shit. I'm more power to people who can stay in their lore. I think it's a very like the idol side of YouTubing is that like you can be in your lore. But I'm just like, What the hell? Sure, I'm just some guy who
I'm
has
just some.
access to the internet.
I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude. Just do things.
Just some dude, doing stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, next question is a little bit of a spicy question. A little spicy.
Ooh.
A little spicy. What's your thoughts of the VTuber community at the moment?
Well, as someone who's very much on the outside looking in, again, I did not know what the hell a VTuber was outside of Ai Kazuna, and I did not know she was a VTuber for years. I was watching her in 2019, being like, yeah, this is fucking cool as shit. And then I was like, oh.
No.
This is a whole industry.
There's this is a community.
And so, so I never really watched, I don't know much about Corpo. I'm learning about stuff all the time with the Corpo VTubers and just like Iron Mouse and all that. Like, I didn't know who they were. Obviously, I will pay my respects, but I won't lie. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I feel dumb as fuck sometimes because I'm like, I don't know if you've seen that one VTuber who always posts that meme like, oh my god, so and so is graduating. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's how and so I'm like, damn, I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry for your loss because I feel bad because I don't know what's going on. And so sometimes I feel like some people think you have to know like these like big name VTubers to like really be a VTuber, and I'm like, no, I don't think you have to.
Nah.
I still, and there's some I do like I watch I do watch Iron Mouse, and I like Matara Khan, like big names, and K-san, obviously, that's my girl, like that's my twin. She doesn't know it yet, but we're twins. Like K-san's probably like one of my bigger like VTuber inspiration as a whole, because like she's cool as fuck. I think it's cool she shows her face and she works in industry like with like her real self in like the industry, and I'm like, fuck yeah, girl boss. K-san, hey diva, big fan.
Yeah, if K-san sees this, hi.
Hey girl, hey, like a surprise dress, please. But yeah, my thoughts is, again, I feel like I'm on the outside looking in, so I kind of don't, because again, I don't follow the traditional mold of a YouTuber, and some people fucking hate that people show their faces, which I'm like, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Jump me? And then what?
No, what? Yeah.
Exactly. So it's strange. It's a strange thing, but I don't want to get too spicy. I wish people were kinder.
True.
And I wish people were more accepting of each other, especially as like a queer person of color. Be kind. I'm like, some of y'all are so fucking miserable. Like, do y'all go outside and you go outside, you talk to people? Are you like, when was the last time someone was kind to you?
Yeah, you need someone to like give you a hug. Come on.
Yeah, like I think so. Some people are just really sad and just so hell-bent on being mean and nasty to just groups of people, and I'm just like,
why?
And they make their entire content and living up. It's one thing to be mean and nasty, because I'm a bit of a hater. I am. I fucking hate Kia Souls. Fuck you and your Kia Souls. I hate Kia Souls. I do.
Ouch.
But
poor people with Kia Souls.
Listen, I think they're ugly cars. Like, that's my hot take. I hate Kia Souls. But I'm not gonna go out and start oppressing people who own Kia Souls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just judge them harshly from the background. I
do. And so I think, and this is like a very Southern thing, just I think in the South, people are very like homophobic in the church and like all these terrible things, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta like destroy gay people. And it's like, no,
let them do their own thing.
Let them do their. I'm very big on let people do their own things, and I hate people are able to make their content off of being hateful, because that's a miserable. As someone that used to have like a bad time in life, and I was miserable sometimes like that. I wasn't making content being miserable, but it's like that energy is like sucks. You don't feel good afterwards. I don't think you would feel good afterwards. So I don't like that people are able to make content off of being evil and mean and nasty all the time. I'm like, don't y'all go outside? Don't y'all like donate to charity? Don't y'all want to be kind? Don't you want to just enjoy the whimsies of life? What about puppies? Yeah. What about charities? Why why are we donating to the less fortunate? You know, why does it have to be a bad thing to give to the poor people?
Yeah.
Why is that a bad thing?
Shouldn't be a bad thing.
Oh my fucking god. Like, so that's my that's my take. I don't think people who make content just doing that, just being miserable and nasty 24/7 just sucks. And I'm like, I was like, and y'all sit there and eat up the slop. I think it's in the same boat as reaction slop. I'm sorry. I think it's in the same boat as AI Elsagate slop. Honestly, it's brain rotting slop. It's not enriching at all. I'd rather watch a monkey spinning around for 10 hours. Cause that's more educational and fun than to watch someone yell in a microphone for 2 hours talking about, oh, I don't know, gay people don't deserve rights. Like,
No.
I think people, I wish that content was just not a thing. I think of all the content to make content about, and I guess it's just it's cheap views and like drama views, I guess.
Yeah, drama views is usually why they do it.
And it's like, I mean, it's like Breaking Bad. You know, you can sell meth.
Yeah, you can just do that.
You can sell meth and make hella money, but all the power that came with it, like Walter White flew way too close to something and he paid the price.
Too close to it.
So that's my thoughts on the community, and obviously that's not everyone. I've met some great people. I have a great community, you know, because again, your community shows who you are as a person. I think, you know, your community is an extension of yourself, you know. So I want my community to be kind. Like I had for my subathon, I had one of the top donator got a gift card for anywhere they wanted to, and he was like, just donate to charity. And I was like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah.
Aww,
I'm like, which one?
Nice.
And he was like, yeah. So I think I donated to Project Hope, who donates. They help people who are affected by COVID, I recall. And it was just, it's a nice
good thing. I like that.
And I felt good. It felt good. I've done a charity stream, which I'm working on doing, Catathon 2.0.
Ooh. Oh, wish you luck.
Thank you. And I don't know, people who make their platforms off of being kind, you will have, I think, a way better life, way better outlook on life, way better soul as a whole, I think, doing that versus just being fucking miserable. Like, I'm sorry, like, people who complain all the goddamn time, I hate it. I had a coworker like that. Fuck you, Maggie. You know what you did.
Whoa. Freaking Maggie.
She complained. Like, I'm like, girl. And so I looked at her one day and I'm like, girl, Margaret, has anything happened to you in this past year? And she was like, yeah, but. And I'm like, but what? You got married. She had gotten married that year. She got married, you know, her husband hasn't got a promotion. And I'm like, there are good things in your life, girl. But why are you always complaining? And like, again, life, things are trying times. Trust, I know, life sucks. There are some very hard, trying times. But like, oh my God. It's easy to find the good in things. You just don't want to do it. You just want to be stuck in your fucking sad bubble. Be happy.
Yeah, be happy.
Kind.
No sad bubbles. We don't like sad bubbles.
Exactly. No sad bubbles, please, God. But that is my spicy take. I think people could be kinder and more understanding and have some empathy.
Agreed. I agree with that. Next question for you is that when you first started streaming, very first time you started streaming, compared to now, what changes have you noticed?
Oh my God. I'm definitely more confident, like, because I tried to watch my first. Actually, no, I watched my live 2D debut stream.
Oh.
And I've learned a lot about live 2D as a whole. I still don't know a lot about it, but I know more than I did before. Trust. But because actually, fun fact, I hate listening to my own voice.
Oh, really? It's a nice voice, though.
Thank you. I'm better about it now than I was before in college, because I took a lot of audio, sound design, radio classes, and I listened to my voice because I have a stutter and I say things wrong a lot and I hate it. But I
haven't heard you stutter yet.
Crying. Thank you. I'm getting better about it. When I get really excited about something, I will stutter. And that's just how it is. Also, I do talk fast. That's how my family talks. We talk very fast. I can't help it. But I don't like listening to my own voice. I'm very much like, who's that Adam Driver? Adam Driver does not watch movies with himself in it. He doesn't watch his own movies. Yeah, and so he requests for his interviews, don't play clips of myself. And we don't know. He has to give a reason why. But, you know, they respect for the most part.
Yeah.
Was it? I think it was Adam Driver. Or was it Joaquin Phoenix? One of those two, they don't watch themselves at all.
Joaquin Phoenix sounds familiar. That does something.
He played Joker?
Yeah.
He was the Joker, and he played the evil king in the Gladiator.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
he
he's
was like,
didn't like him.
yeah, I know he has anxiety, but like Adam Driver has never shared why. But like I don't know, I'm very like weird about it because also like again my voice is not like cutesy or feminine. You know, I have a deeper voice, which is like fine. It was actually very, very deep as a kid. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened back in the days. My voice was deep as fuck. I don't know why. And but I've saved my first VOD, my first ever stream, and I've saved my debut stream. And was looking back on those two, I'm definitely more confident. I think I definitely talk more. I'm definitely more of myself. I'm not like in my shell. I think that's better. I still have scuff.
We always have scuff. You will never get away with scuff. Scuff will always happen.
It's bound to happen. That is a thing. And then I think just being more confident, because even like I don't know if Iron Mouse has her first stream, but I bet you it was very different from what she does now. And I think it's cool. I mean, I think it's cool always seeing like all that growth as a person. You know, being more confident, but yeah, definitely more confident. I am able to talk and do things better because I'll be kind of quiet sometimes, which is something you have to learn, I think, when you're streaming as a whole. But it's those two things.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I like that. I like that. It makes sense. All right, well, let's talk about some fun facts about you. Ready for it?
Okay.
Go. You'll like it. You like this. This is the hardest question of the night.
Oh,
so are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Yes. Yes.
What's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
Fuck.
Yeah, I told you it was gonna be difficult.
Oh god. I feel like Pokemon is a cheap go-to answer. So
no, it's.
It is. But
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Really niche with you.
Do it.
I really like. It's a very niche game. I feel like every like young girl might know this game. Style Savvy. I love Style Savvy. It's like this like fashion boutique game. I think it's called something different in Europe, but it's a fashion boutique game. Basically, you play as like the player character, and you own a fashion boutique, and you sew clothes. And the clothes are based off of like lots of like J fashion. So like, there's a line that's very obviously like Gyaru inspired. There's like a Lolita line, gothic and cute Lolita lines, sporty clothes, basic clothes. And all you do is just sew clothes and make outfits. And I stream that like I haven't streamed in a while. I feel kind of bad, but I stream the fuck out of that. I'm not gonna hold you. I fucking love Style Savvy. That is my. You know how like people have their safe foods.
Yeah.
Style Savvy is my safe food. If I could stream it every goddamn day, which I can, and I will. I will. Trust I will. It's a good, easy game to stream. So I gotta get back into it because I haven't streamed it this year at all, honestly, because I've been just busy. But I'll say Style Savvy, and I wish they made more Style Savvies, but Nintendo was holding them back because the company was like, we want to make more Style Savvies, and I'm like, that would heal me. That would save my life. They dropped like a knockoff, which I hated it. Fashion Dreamer, it fucking sucked. I hate Fashion Dreamer. Fuck you, Fashion Dreamer.
Wow.
That game sucks. Because it was supposed to be like a spiritual successor, and it's just nothing. It's a nothing burger of a game, and I bought it full price, and I'm mad about it to this day. But yeah, Style Savvy, live, laugh, love Style Savvy. Very niche, kind of old. I love Style Savvy. That's my goat.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Of course. If you could live in any video game or anime world, what world would you like to live in?
Should I say Style Savvy? I'm not gonna say Style Savvy.
You could.
That's just the real world. And honestly, running a business is stressful, and I'm lazy as fuck. I probably Pokemon because I
good answer.
Like, I love like oh yay.
Yeah, hello, Frog. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I love the fact. I wish Pokemon would lean more into it. I love like casual, non-trainer-esque Pokemon. Like Pokemon dropped a lot of like animated shorts of just people living their lives, and
yeah, I love that. I love
my
those.
all-time
so
favorite. There's one of them. You know the one with the Slugma? And it was like this girl goes to visit her grandparents, and there's like a slug in the house. It's powered by the slug. Like, I want more Pokemon content like that. Please.
Yeah, I like that. I like to be honest. Like, so with my opinion on Pokemon is when I first played Pokemon back in the day. So I can be I can also speak Boomer too. But like back in my day, the first ever Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Red.
Wow.
Red.
Okay.
Like that's my
Okay.
Pokemon on the old Game Boy Pocket that doesn't even have color. That's how old school I am.
I had
And
the advance, and now it make me feel like young.
I'm definitely speaking my age right now, and I will always remember it's still one of my favorite things of all time. But ever since that, and watching the anime back when I was a kid, I've always just wanted to be in a Pokemon world. I just remember the commercials. You want to be in a Pokemon world. So for every single different Pokemon game that has come out, I feel like we've slowly got into that like a Pokemon world and living it. That's why I like Scarlet and Violet so much, because you actually felt like you were in a Pokemon world. You walked around as Pokemon just, you know, out in the wild. I think that's really cool. And I'm hoping that as time goes on, we get closer and closer to that Pokemon feel where you're in a Pokemon world. And I love seeing these little animations where the people are like, hey, this is what I'd like to just have a Pokemon in your world. So yeah, that's my answer. I'd love that as an answer because that's 100% me. I would love to live in a Pokemon world, you know? I love to have a little Gengar just chilling right next to me while I'm streaming, you know?
I don't know if you ever seen them either, but there was a Pokemon like ASMR videos, and there's like a Piplup one, and it's like POV, like you have like a Piplup and you're trying to fall asleep, and I watched the shit out that video. It's like so cute.
That's so
and, like,
great.
Piplup like falls asleep next to you. It's fuck, like never kill yourself, guys, because one day you're gonna watch a Pokemon ASMR video and be like, oh my god, I love this so much.
Never kill yourself, guys. Just watch Piplup just tuck you in.
Literally. And so like I like that, and so that's why I like the non-mainline Pokemon games like Pokemon Snap and like Pokemon Ranger, because training is obviously not the only thing they have in the Pokemon world. Because like if I would be a Pokemon coordinator, because they make contests. Even though I like the contests in the game, contests in like the show were fun as fuck.
Right? They're really
cool.
like
if I could just die and be reborn into the Pokemon world, like Isekai, please.
Yep.
I would love to be a Pokemon. I mean, to be Pokemon too, yes, but also I want to be in like the world, like, because there's this more than just being a trainer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wish they would like, explore that aspect some more, because I'm like, I would love a casual like Animal Crossing-esque Pokemon game. I would.
I can't remember, but there's like these like modded Pokemon games you can play, and there's one of them that you can actually play as gym leader. Like you start up, you pick what the kind of gym leader you are, like a ghost type or a dark type, and you go out and you find your first couple Pokemon, and then you run a gym and you like get trainers come up to you and stuff. That it's really cool. I definitely recommend you checking that out.
I will have to, because like it's just like it's like they're always doing something new, which is like cool that you're able to do like the whole entire trainer, going through all the gyms and like do like the Elite Four. It's still different every single time, you know. But at the same time, they're like, there's so much you could be in the Pokemon world. Like, oh my god,
so much. Like we should have a Sims. We should have like a Sims, or like a Harvest Moon, but with Pokemon.
Yes,
that's what I'm hoping it'll get to one day. Hoping it gets to that point one day.
Please, I would really, that would heal me so much.
Yep, 100%.
Nintendo, get into it.
Yep. Game Freak, come on.
Let's go.
Let's do it. No, I agree. 100%. Next question for you. If you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with?
After my friends, because I love my friends. You included now. We are friends now, because I shared too much about me. We are friends now.
We are friends. We will be friends, right? No, we need to play Repo.
Yes, I'm gonna have to buy it soon, because I have been looking into it and I haven't bought it yet. Sorry, my fault.
No, it's all good. No, we'll play it. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
You said VTuber or anybody, or just VTuber?
Anyone. No, it doesn't matter if it's I did say VTuber specifically, but you don't have to have a VTuber. You can be anyone.
Germa.
Good. Germa. Oh yeah. She's
Germa. I love Germa. That's funny as fuck guy.
He's a guy. So my bad.
Yeah, Germa. You know Germa? Like he's live right now.
He sounds familiar. He sounds very familiar. I think
he's the weird ass white guy Like I don't know how to describe him. Like he's so unreal to me, but he's like just this funny ass white guy, and he had that whole like stream where he was like a sim and Chad had to control him, in his in his fake house, and he had to buy something to take care of him.
I don't know him, but it sounds funny.
Oh my god, yes, Jerma, he is funny, I guess, or even like honestly, like one of my favorite YouTubers ever, Dashy Games. I used to love watching him when I was younger. Dashy, that'd be fun. But for VTuber, I think I thought like Iron Mouse.
Yep.
I mean, Iron Mouse is cool as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that's
She's
peak.
really cool. She's really cool.
Think because I don't know. I feel like because I feel like because I'm like so not into like the VTuber scene completely. I'm like fuck, who do I pick? I think outside like maybe like VSojo as a whole or like Iron Mouse. So Trey would be cool. Kason, like girl, I don't even want to be a VTuber. I want to hang out and be like, girl, let's just go out and get a drink.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's just hang out. Come on, girl. That'd be cool, I think. And then like Liza Minnelli. It's so random. She's like, she doesn't even but like Liza Minnelli, I want to kiki with her so bad. I want to pick her brain so bad because like she's so entertaining to me. I fucking love her. And Liza Minnelli, if you're out there, it's so niche and random, but like she's so funny. Like she's unintentionally funny. Liza Minnelli, girl, hit me up, please. Thank you.
Hit me up. I need to know.
Yes, we can do cabaret together. Like that's my girl.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. Next question for you is what's next? What is your goals? What would you like to achieve in your streaming career? Looking into your third year.
Oh my god, fuck, right? Like time, I feel like when you get older, time does go by faster.
It does.
And it's weird. So I'm like, oh my god, I can't waste it. Because I'm at the time, like, your 20s is all about making sure your 30s don't suck. So I'm working, I'm in my dream career field.
Yep. I'm the complete opposite. I messed around too much in my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s trying to make my 40s the best years.
Yeah, like I can't wait to be 30. I'm not gonna lie. I think 30 is like you're more financially stable 20s, but also you can't drink like you used to. So,
yeah.
and your back hurts for some reason. Now you're like, oh fuck, what's going on? I can't wait to be 30, but I'm in that phase of life right now where I'm trying to figure out my priorities. I love to stream, I do, and I would be blessed to have this as a full-time career. But at the same time, I'm a career girly. If I was offered my dream job right now, because like one of my goals in life was to win an Academy Award, or an Oscar. Yeah. I would love to win or an Emmy. I want to win an award for my work so bad. And if I was offered that right now to be in a project like that, I would drop YouTubing right now. I would.
Just go. Done.
That's what I suffered in college for, not to be a weird lying freak on the internet. But at the same time, if I was offered to become partner right now and to be part of like a corpo, or like just like a team, and get all like be at TwitchCon and stuff like that, I would drop my jobs right now in a heartbeat because they're not where I want to be.
True.
Right now, so I'm just reevaluating my priorities right now. I'm not quitting. I am powered by spite and hot fries.
Those hot fries though.
So I love hot fries. They again, never kill yourself. I love spite. Listen, my haters, I will stream till I die, honestly, just to mock my haters, because fuck you guys.
Go for it. Do it.
Project-wise, I have 3 things. I put them on my little goal sheet for this year. Did I do a goal sheet this year? I don't remember, actually. But I remember on my debut, I had, like, debut slides. And so, did I do slides this year? I don't think I fucking did, honestly.
Oh.
I don't think I did.
Oh.
Anyways.
But
I know I said I want to do like more long-term content or like off-stream content or like long-form content. So I want to do like a talk show.
Good. I'll be one of your guests, and that way we can talk and ramble as much as possible.
Please, because I want to make like a yappy talk show, and that'll be fun. And then
you should call it lying on stream.
I don't like. I have an idea for the name of the thing, but should I share the name of it? Should I share it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so like it's gonna be called like Talk Tommy, like Talk to Me.
Oh, talk Tommy, talk to me. Okay. Hey, you know that's
And
better than mine. Mine definitely better than what I gave you.
It's all good. I'll be sure to credit you a little bit though, you know. But I still trying to figure out the format. I don't want to do it like a traditional talk show, but I want it to be more like, you know, it's like how can I match like someone's interests and also like, you know, just because I wanted to be a kind of variety. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still working on it. It will be probably a hot minute before I even get to it because of just life, you know.
I wish you luck. I wish you luck. Having a talk show that's
Thank
unique and
you.
different is kind of hard to do
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. That's why
And I work on talk shows, so I'm like, fuck, this shit is hard as fuck.
yeah, it's hard to come up with the kind of stuff that's why I like doing my
Yeah.
talk show like the way how I do it is like it's
Mm-hmm.
a live person, like a face cam streamer talking to an anime character, which I like a lot. I think that's a lot of fun.
This is really fun. It really
Yeah, I'm
is.
glad you
I'm
had
glad
it.
you had me on here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
And then I'm working on my charity stream. So almost a year ago, I had my catathon. We raised $400 to
Nice,
donate
nice.
to a local cat rescue that's very near and dear to me. That's where I got my cats from. So I'm working on that. May is my very busy month because school is about to be out. My big contract's coming up. I'm like at no time, so I'm probably pushing it towards like August at this point now, August, September to do my catathon. So that'll be good because, you know, I have more followers now. I'm going to be raising the stakes.
Go ahead.
So lots of fun things we're going to be doing there. Trust. I'm very excited. I love charity. I love giving when I can. And I think having like stream charities is the simplest thing you can do because it's free. You know, so I'm looking forward to that. Those are probably the two things I am looking forward to. I want to do another debut, like an actual big debut, where I'm not stressed the fuck out, but probably that's up in the air. Like I'm very happy with where I am with my model right now. I just, you know, life's life, and right now,
True.
it is what it is, you know. But yeah, it's definitely. I don't have any concrete plans. I have ideas. And then my third one actually, it's a personal project I've been working on for a hot minute. I want to make a manga series. I know who's that YouTuber just dropped one, and I need to go look into it. What's his name? Was it Corey Kenshin?
Yes.
Yeah, he dropped a manga series, and I really want. I can't draw, but I can write. I'm a screenwriter. That's what I did in college. So I want to write a manga series. So has anything happened from it? No. Is it in? But I have. It's still in my heart. It's still there. You know, again,
Still
it's
there.
like a passion project. You know, but I want to write a manga series. If I write it, at least I know it's there. You know.
True.
Those are like some of the things I have in store. Will the Cathlon's happen this year? Will the other two happen this year? Nah, I don't fucking know.
We'll see. It's goals, the achievements you want to do.
Goals. Yeah, and I know they're very doable. I just gotta, you know, work on them.
Cool. Yep, you can do it. You can do this. Ready for the last question of the night?
Yes.
I love this question. This is my favorite question. I even asked this question to Iron Mouse herself. Yes. I was on a panel. She was on a panel, and I was able to ask her a question. So I asked her this question.
Oh,
so in a way, she was on my show. Not really, you know.
Yeah.
Now let me just remember which button it was. Oh, here you go. That was easy. Do you have any advice for those who want to get into streaming / VTuber?
Oh God. You don't have to shell out a lot of money to do what you want to do.
True.
I think at the end of the day, it's you that people are coming to see. They're not coming to see the model, really. They're not coming to, you know, watch all your crazy ass toggles, even though they're cool as fuck, you know. They're here to watch you. And I find that cool, you know. Again, like, I've had chatters say, like, I like you for you. I like hearing you talk. And it's, like, weird being told that, you know. And I think that's important. I think money is not always a big factor. You can stream for free. Queso streams in a hoodie in the dark, and he's the biggest thing since sliced bread.
True.
So you can stream for cheap. I have friends who stream off a fucking laptop, and they're partner streamers. And I'm like, girl, the laptop's been to hell and back. But you know what? That's okay. Who gives a shit? You know, as long as you're being yourself, people will come to you. I think, you know, again, my pet peeve, again, it's a personal pet peeve in my own personal standard. Audio. It's cheap to get good audio. Trust me. It is so cheap to get good audio. I really, please. But I think honestly, give it time. You know, don't come into this thinking you can make money off of it. You know, people, again, they come in to see you, and they want to see people. If your intentions are good, people want to see you for you.
Yep,
They do.
True. Yeah. 100%.
And you know, be kind to everyone. And also, again, you don't have to look at who Iron Mouse uses for her models, because her models are like rent 10 times my rent.
Crazy.
They're they're gorgeous models. Don't get me wrong. One of my mutuals had the opportunity to make a model for her or rig it, and I'm like, damn.
Congratulations.
I was like, and that took them 4 years, you know, to do, of their work to get to where they were, you know. And so like now, like, because like I joined their server to support them because they're like, oh my gosh, like the forums are filling up so fast. I'm like, oh my god, Diva, it's okay, it'll be okay. And,
so many people.
It's cool, and they're really young too. They're only like 22. I'm like,
wow.
Damn, like, oh my god, like,
jeez,
it's crazy. And I think it's more meaningful to support smaller artists who are not making these big name models, because like I wanted someone that can make a black VTuber with big curly hair, and it took me months to look for him. And when I did find my wonderful Papa Rio, I love him so much. He's so kind, and he's always like, I can't wait to work on your next model. I'm like, he's not a big, you know, artist. He's just some guy from Brazil doing his thing, you know. And I couldn't have any other way. And I think it's more impactful, I think, to like find like these smaller artists and then just to grow, you know, with this model. Like I would love for Rio to do this full time and be able to, you know, make models forever if he wants to. Because I had a Rio Robin model. I want to be like Suika, goated artist. I want Rio to be like, like I want Rio to be like a big VTuber brand name one day, because he deserves it, you know. But those are like my advice, you know. Support the smaller artists. They're just as worthy as these big name artists, you know. And don't rush into things, you know. Again, VTubing, I got a ping because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. I love it, you know. It's not, if you really want to get into like the model stuff, it's not cheap. Also, don't starve yourself for a model, please, for the love of God. Don't starve yourself. Don't suffer for a model. I swear to God, this is a hobby. At the end of the day, this is a hobby for a lot of people, you know.
True.
This is a fun thing. And it's not fun to skip meals because you're trying to save for a model. Like, what are we doing here, you know?
Yeah, nah. Make your content first. Set up your brand first. Exactly. And as time goes on, you can invest in your content and you can add on to it, including a model. But you need to start somewhere first. You need to see if you even like streaming in the first place.
Because I've seen people spend all this money on like a nice model, then debut, and then they quit.
Yep. No, I feel so bad because I've had a lot of people on my show who were like, oh, this is really cool, really good. They have these inspirations and goals. And then like 6 months down the line, I'm like, oh, let me go check in on them and see how they're doing. They stop streaming, or worse yet, they sold their models to someone else.
Yeah.
I always feel bad when that happens.
Yeah, and it's like, we don't know why people do it, and it's really depressing, you know. But I think it's definitely, like, my thing is, like, the money I spend on my model, which I'm also very transparent about how much I spent on my model, because I feel like that's a valid thing. I think, why are we hiding that information? It's not cheap. I've spent, for the art itself, at this point, maybe $1,500 on all my outfits, which I think is honestly on the cheaper end.
Yeah.
And this is like I don't work full time, so this is just like part time, of me saving my money. So, and I was budgeting, so that was just.
It's not bad. That's not bad. 1,500. That's not bad.
I'll say with what I have lined up with my redesign, I'll say 2000.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
say
cool.
that. Almost 2000. This is also over the span of like 2 years that I've known Rio. So I think you should be transparent about that. I mean that's just model art by itself. The art I've commissioned for in rigging, again, it's optional.
It's optional.
Art is a luxury. I mean, again, model art is art. It's luxury, you know, and it's a blessing to even be able to pay for art in these times, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of my advice. I think, again, be yourself, be kind, have a backup plan, you know, because I remember someone ended up losing her housing.
Oh.
And so I had to sell her model because her very nice model she had just bought for like $6K, and rigged for $6K, and she's like, I have to sell it because I'm homeless. Which I'm like, because you never know. Especially, I feel like people don't realize if you're not like Kim Kardashian rich, you're likely to become homeless.
Yeah, one car accident, one medical bill could literally bankrupt you.
That's why I'm like rethinking my life right now, because I'm like, my eye, like, you know, I could have lost my eyesight, you know.
No, how bad would that be, you know?
Yeah, you know, and that's like, you know, I have to readjust. Would have had to get a fake eye, like things of that nature. So like a lot of people are really one bad thing away from you know, being homeless, which is also like a thing. Just make sure you're able to afford this. You know, again, my computer, I got lucky because it was COVID, so all I did was work. So I built my computer back in 2020 and updated as I went. And, you know, again, I just got lucky that I even had it out during COVID. So I think, you know, have a backup plan. Don't come into this thing for trying to make money. This is not my main job. This is a little hobby I do because shit's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. There's definitely some hard things with it. Definitely 100%.
But yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like in a positive note. But yeah, just be kind. You know, be happy, and you know, be yourself. Be yourself, bitch. You know, get a job.
Go for it. Wait, what? What was that? What was the last part? What did you mention? That?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Oh
yeah.
I got hacked, guys. The FBI manned my phone. Hacked me. But yeah, this was really fun. I yapped a lot. I can't help it. I really can't.
No, go for it. No, be a talker. Be who you are. Enjoy who you are. Have fun, and that's the one I. If you're a yapper, then be a yapper. There's nothing wrong with that. If anyone ever tells you you're wrong in any kind of way, shape, or form, then tell them to F off, because you are who you are. You enjoy. No. You're definitely the boss energy. You have boss energy. Like you say it how it is, and you want to say it, and no one likes what you say, then you just not going to do it. So that's why I say.
Actually, I have one more thing. Take no bullshit, okay, guys? I want you to say. I'm co-captaining a team right now, and I'm like, guys, if you have a problem, tell me. I'm like Mama Bear. Get behind me, kittens. I will alpha.
We have a Mama Bear too. Yeah, you guys both Mama Bears.
I am very big. I tell my kids this all the time. I want you to advocate for yourself, because children, I don't think people realize that children are very unprotected. I told them, if people are being mean to you, stand up for yourself. We tell them to leave you alone. You told me, I want you to know, always talk to me if there's a problem, but I also want you to defend yourself, protect your peace, you know.
Protect them.
I think people here get taken advantage of a lot online, especially in the VTuber sphere, and I'm like, please stand up for yourself, please. Be yourself. If someone in your chat being a dick, you say, hey bitch, you're being a dick. Banned. Ban people, block people, discover your peace. Again, someone posted they got a new car and they got a Kia Soul, and I blocked them, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they get for having Kia Soul. Yeah.
And like find your peace, please. Protect your peace, stand up for yourself, please. Especially because people are like, what do you mean you're waiting 2 months to get you've been waiting 2 years to get the art back? Stand up for yourself. That's your money. That's your fucking money. It's your money. Like, please stand up for yourself. But that's what I have to say. Be confident, be yourself, be a boss. Again, you know, be yourself, bitch. Get a job, start a business, suck a dick, all the jazz.
What was that last part? What was the last part again?
Who said that? Oh my god. Who said that? Oh my god, so scary, so scary. Oh my
I
gosh,
know, right?
guys.
I gotta watch out.
Who did
Your
that?
ears
Who
being
did
high.
that?
Yeah, this is like slide in your models and change your voice. This AI is going out crazy. This is
Oh my
going
god,
out
this is
crazy.
AI. Sorry guys, this is AI.
Yeah, AI,
This is
watch out with
AI.
that. This
Sorry,
is what
I was
happens.
attacked.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, thank you guys. That was all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for answering each and every one of them. That was a
Yay!
blast. I had a great time. That was
Thank
so
you
much
so
fun.
much for having me. I really had fun
Of
doing this.
course. I want to get. I don't know anything about fashion. I don't know. I don't have a single fashion sense ever. But I would love to get you, like Skull, and like another cool VTuber named Lucy. She's like a vampire VTuber. I'd love to get all three of you guys together and just like have you just like do like a fashion show or fashion like judging.
I know Skulls does like fashion judging, which I
Yeah,
did it one time.
I would love to see you, Skull. Wow, my voice. You, Skull, and Lucy, all three very amazing people, just all come together and just like talk about it. But she's a Lolita kind of person. She loves that kind of stuff.
I try Lolita so
Yeah,
bad.
so she's kind of like that.
Is into it, and I want to try it because like I'm not cutesy girly, but like Lolita is so cute. I'm like I want to try it once.
It would be cool just to have you guys all three like different mindsets. You know, we have a Garu, we have a Scene, and we have a Lolita all come together. So I want to set something up. I just don't know how and what to do because I don't know anything about fashion, but it'd be cool to see you guys all come together.
We can teach you.
Oh, should we do that? Should we make a video? Should we make a stream where you guys will teach me how to be fashionable?
Yes.
Do that? Should I do like a live stream?
Like fashion police or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Or like we can like.
We could do that. We could do that. What I'll do is I'll do a live stream where I'll go to my local mall. And you guys will have like stands. You guys have stands, and you guys will be talking in my ear, and Chad will be talking, and all three of you guys, and I'll go to different clothing stores, and you guys are going to point out things that I should look into, and I'll dress it up and do that kind of stuff.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's funny because one of my coworkers, she's been asking me because I'm the only like feminine girl at the job, and she's like this woman in like her 30s with kids, and she's like, oh my gosh, I just love that you're here because like I love talking about clothes, and I need something to talk to you about sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, girl, I got you. Like,
I got you.
She goes like, my daughter, she's 5. Like, what should she wear for her pictures? So I'm like, oh, pick this outfit. Like, I'm stylish. Yes, please. That'd be a lot of fun for real though.
That'd be cool. We'll have to have a budget and maybe a small budget. But yeah, we'll have a budget. No,
listen. I listen. As someone who I don't buy new clothes. I haven't bought new clothes in forever. I love to buy except for shoes. I love to buy secondhand. We can take you thrifting. Okay, we can get you some trust. Lolita, I don't know about that, but even then you can get secondhand pieces, Lolita. But you can make things work on a budget. Trust.
I'll come up with you guys. I'll see what I can do.
Yes. Put us in a room or something. Be like, hey, talk. Goodbye.
Okay, now you guys are together.
Yes.
Cool, awesome. But hey, thank you guys so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. I really appreciate you guys giving amazing attention. I love it seeing you guys. Thank you so much. Definitely go check out this lovely Tommy over here. Where can people find you, by the way?
Thank you. I typically stream on twitch.com, so it's www.twitch.tv/Tommy'sOnline. I am attempting to try to stream on TikTok soon. I don't know about that because I'm scared.
You're gonna get a lot of people chatting on you. There's a lot. I think the comment section in TikTok is a lot more like judgmental.
They're judgmental and they're also dumb because people, again, that's what people all the bad things about Gario. But I'm like, I think because I don't know where else I would dual stream because YouTube. I don't really care much for YouTube personally. But I post a lot of my looks, like my fashion and my codes and my makes on Twitter. And I kind of want to start a blog, so I'm thinking about starting a blog and just blog from there because that's what people used to do back in the day. But I'm typically on those sites. I need to be more active on Blue Sky. But other than that, I am. I'm online. I'm
online. Go check her out. She's online. Go check her out.
Discord. She's getting some surgery done soon, so hopefully that'll be done in the next coming weeks. But I want to try to do more community stuff, so please come by. And
yeah, that'd be cool to see. I'll definitely go for it. Now, I always give my first raid suggestion to my guest. So anyone you like us to raid?
Let's see who is streaming right now. I think we should. Oh, we should raid Velvet. She's a fellow
Oh,
Kiadu.
she was just in here just a little bit ago, right?
Yes,
Let me
yes,
see
she's
if
an
I can
Agajo
find
host
it.
club Gyadu. Here, do you want me to
Oh,
do? Can be
I
found at Velvet
think
Violet VT?
I can find it. Here she is. Yeah, I just
Yes, we
take her
can
from
raid
chat.
right into her.
Let's go do that. Go for it. Let's do that.
She's very nice and very calm and cool, and I haven't seen her stream in a while, so I would love to go see her stream actually. So
Well, let's go check her out. Let's go give her all the support. So let's see
Yay.
how she's doing. She's playing Vampire Survivor. That's a fun game. I like that. Oh,
Ooh.
she's a very cute model. I like her models. Very cute.
Yes,
Very
she
cute.
is really sweet and cute and Midwestern.
I love it. I love it. Well, hey guys, thank you all so much for joining in. You guys all freaking amazing. I always love seeing you guys. You are such a lovely, lovely person. So nice meeting you. Yeah, Mommy Bear is gonna say this.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So good, so good, so nice, nice. We'll see you guys next time, and go check her out, check out all of her amazing content. And I've always, if you guys like to check out a new VTuber, I host this show each and every month where we get to know a brand new VTuber. Tomorrow we have another VTuber, a Fox VTuber, so it's gonna be really nice and cool. So stay tuned for that. It's really nice.
Okay. Yay.
But until then, oh, don't leave Discord yet, okay?
Okay, yes. Of course.
Awesome. But bye, everyone. Let's go give all the support to Velvet.
Yay.
Velvet Violet. Very
Yay,
cool name. Very cool name.
Yes,
Let's give her all the support. Until then, you guys all have a nice day. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.